Hello everyone and welcome to another Monster Hunter World live stream. Today I'm going to be working on a subject I work on kind of all the time, is budget builds. So when you're fighting an arch-tempered monster, you know that the arch-tempered monster is going to be really difficult. And it feels like you have to have end game armor in order to defeat that monster. And my goal is really to show you that you don't have to have the best armor in the game to win. So what we'll be doing is we'll be strictly using armor that's available, that you can craft. You don't actually have to win it using any RNG. You don't have to fight other arch-tempered monsters. So it'll be weapons and it'll be armor that you can strictly craft. Also, one of the things I've changed in the ways that I present these budget builds, I also put restrictions on what items I can use. And I feel like this actually makes it much more difficult. When you restrict max potions, the fight becomes much harder, I noticed. The other thing is I restrict my gear now. So for my gear, I kind of only use the starter gear, Vitality Mantle and the Health Booster. The Health Booster, of course, is really better than the Vitality Mantle in my opinion. So we're going to be taking a look at that. I have a list of weapons already planned for today that we're going to work on first. I'm going to do the builds live for you, and then yeah, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully I don't die too many times today, but I will be using weaker stuff, so I probably will, because I already die when I use the best stuff. And let's see, what are we doing today? We have Hammer, Gun Lance, Insect Glaive, and Greatsword. We'll do another 5 tomorrow, and then we'll do 4 on the last day. So we're going to be doing budget builds until we cover all of the weapons. All right? How's it going, everyone? Concrete Duck, he's making fun of Game of Thrones earlier. Brandon, Rondo Gang, Finlay Roscoe, Yash Jalem, how's it going, Yash? Hell's Rose, Doomslayer, DBZ Superfan, Victor Diaz, and Chelsky Man? He says he should be sleeping because it's 3:45 a.m. Yeah, you should be sleeping. That's pretty late. So, I think we'll go ahead and get the hammer done first. Let's go ahead and start with that. We'll jump over to hammer, and the first thing you'll notice is I can't use the sleep hammer anymore. What's this? Obliteration's Footfall. Oh, that's right. I made that the other day. So this is what I would normally use, Tereth Hammer Sleep, because it's so strong and it's a really solid hammer, but we can't afford it. So we're going to be using the Diablo Shatterer 2. This is your best craftable option. After that, your second best craftable option is the Devil's Crush, but we're going to go with Diablo Shatterer 2. Alright, so there's that. Now we can't use Draken Armor because we're counting Draken Armor as kind of like an end game armor set that's difficult to unlock. Even though technically you can farm it straight off of the Behemoth, you really can. If you haven't seen my farming videos for building the Draken Armor set, you should look them up. They're very simple, straightforward. You can craft the whole armor set. You don't even have to kill the Behemoth. But we're going to assume you don't even have that. That's how weak of a build we're going to be playing with. All right, so we're going to limit those. We're going to make those off limit. That means I need to put together a decent hammer build without the Draken set. So probably one of these two right here. I'm going to say we are going to be using Maximum Might, so we're going to use this guy right here. And then we're going to avoid using good decorations too. If the build requires too many good decorations, we're not going to use it. You know what? That's the Ire beta. We can actually get an even more. So if we jump over here, here it is, Kulve Taroth Ire Alpha. It's basically the same chest piece, except it doesn't require you to have another crit boost. So it fills in another crit boost for you. So that's great for players who are just starting out. We got Nergigante and Kulve Taroth's Ire Alpha. And then in this slot, we actually have the Kaiser Van Brace's Beta. Where are they? There's a Kaiser Van Brace's Alpha. Well, I probably used them too much. Right. The Beta, I don't ever use the Beta anymore. It was right at the top, so I must use them a lot. So this fills in 2 pieces of Weakness Exploit for you. So we've got 2 pieces of Max Might, 2 Crit Eye, 2 Weakness Exploit, and then we have these coils. The coil and the legs are left. I can already tell you for the legs, we're going to use, where is it? Empress Greaves Alpha is actually really good. We're going to go with Empress Greaves Alpha. Look at that. 2 levels of health boost, 2 levels of wide range, medium decoration slot, and a small decoration slot. So really, these are one of the best defensive pieces of armor in the whole game. And it's just a part of the regular alpha beta set. So you kill regular, you know, like Lunastra. She doesn't have to be tempered. You just fight regular Lunastra. And really, I don't consider that fight very difficult. She's not powered up. She's not tempered. She's not arch-tempered. There's no way you could call that difficult. We could do the Empress Coil. This would give us Tool Specialist level 2. And I think that's actually not bad against Arch-Tempered Nergigante, except As you recall, we aren't actually going to be able to use the Temporal Mantle here, okay? So no Temporal Mantle for us. we're going to play without it. And this is just part of the challenge to show you guys you can use even a weaker armor set and still win. But what should we use, huh? No, we're not going to use that. That's from a gamma set. There's this. This would give us Fortify. You know, I doubt people even have that. That's from the arena. We don't want this. This would unlock the ice element in our hammer. We don't want that. We don't want the ice element unlocked. Oh, well, no, we're not going to use that either. Let's see. What's our best coil? The Nergi coil. Nergigante coil alpha. We don't need that. Oh, the basil coil. The basil coil is tempting. We're going to go with the basil coil. And then up here, we'll actually take earplugs. Oh, will we though? So my thought is, if I give a newer player earplugs 4 or earplugs 5, they're never going to get interrupted. You know how he roars before he goes into his black spikes. So I feel like players would have more time to react to it. Plus, it's nice for just his regular roars. He does roar quite a bit, but I don't feel like his roar is dangerous enough to really justify it, to be honest. So let's take a look at a few more. Crit Eye is actually pretty tempting right here. Yeah, Crit Eye is tempting. Okay, Odogaron Coil it is. We're going Crit Eye. Also, I just realized we could have Death Stench Heal. Yeah, we're going Death Stench Heal. So Death Stench Heal and Odogaron Coil. Some old pieces of armor. Some of you guys have probably forgotten about them. People don't use them anymore. So, and this is Handicraft 3 right here. This is a really important charm. I had to redo my charm video because I think Handicraft is actually pretty close to the top here. All right, we'll drop these real fast. So here's what we're looking at before we add any decorations. We've maxed out our Handicraft, Crit Eye 2, Crit Boost 2, Weakness Exploit 2, Max Might 2, all the things you'd probably want. Some decorations that aren't too hard to get a hold of are the Vitality decorations. We'll put that right in. Okay, so we've got Vitality 3. I recommend that for this fight. He's a Arch-Tempered Nergigante. He is probably the most difficult Arch-Tempered monster. We're going to finish off Crit Eye. Hopefully you have that. If you don't, then you're just out of luck. And we're going to finish off Tenderizer as well. Again, hopefully you have that, but maybe you don't. And then we have these 3 small decoration slots left over. We could put more Crit Eye in. Let's see what our affinity is at. Notice my augmentation, by the way, is going to be, do we have it here? That's not showing it here. It's going to be under equipment information. It's going to be an affinity increase and a health regen. And actually, since we're using this Diablo's Hammer, we will drop this level of crit jewel, or crit boost, and we're going to replace it with Elementless. So Elementless is a really hefty way to increase your damage output. I'm seeing a problem here where we're actually not too hard to come across, in my opinion. I probably have a bunch of them. Yeah, I have those there, and I probably have a few here too. Well, maybe not. But yeah, the expert decorations, you know, I've been selling them the whole time, trying to unlock more attack decorations. The attack decorations, those are hard to get. Look, I've got 7 of them now. It took me a while to get those. But let's take a look at the build now. So we're going to get roughly 75% affinity on our attacks. We're going to have a white sharpness bar for a little while, and then we'll have to sharpen. And we do have health boost 3, a little bit of stun resist. That might help us. I don't know if it will. We have non-elemental boost and a little bit of max might. That's going to be our budget build. Next, we're going to go ahead and set up our item loadout. So let's see. Have I had something set up just for... I'm guessing I've been using this right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to make it seem like how... We're going to make it look like kind of a noob setup. That's what we're going to do. So you probably would have flash pods, but maybe not flash bugs. We're not going to use any max potions. We're not going to use life powder. I think that's unfair. No demon powder. We'll count might seed. Might seed will be in there. We will have yeah, I think we can count mega barrel bombs. It's not like people playing Arch-Tempered Nergigante. It's not like they're completely new to the game. You do have to be HR 50. Does he cause bleed? He doesn't cause bleed, so we just don't need that. Oh, it says YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Well, I don't know what's causing that. Probably something on their side. We will bring Farcaster. I think that you'll probably have Farcaster at this point. And you know what? We'll have 1 max potion. We'll bring 2. We just won't let you craft anymore. I think that's fair. I think most people who have reached Arch-Temper Nergigante have at least this much. We'll drop this real fast too. We have the Power Charm, the Power Talon, and all that. I assume that you have that at that point. Let's go ahead and customize our radial menu to make sense of it. Drop that, drop that. Drop that. We should be able to make some more Mega Barrel Bombs. Max Potion, Mega Potions. This all looks good. What am I thinking of? I think that's good enough. So we have a very cheap item loadout. We'll drop it down here. And we got to change our equipment too. We're not allowed to use good equipment. It's all part of the challenge. Because this assumes that maybe you don't have this stuff. If you do, if you have Temporal Mantle, use Temporal Mantle. But let's say that you don't. Well, then you can watch this video and you can see how I defeat him without it. Alright, let's get started. We have, who do we have with us? Terrorboy, Mogar. Jump over here to the canteen real fast. One more person. Angela. Go ahead and eat. So, for eating a meal, I'm actually going to... we should have Moxie with us, shouldn't we? Well, suppose your teammates used the voucher. We will go ahead and eat for Moxie then. And here I have Moxie over here. I should set up a second Moxie for attack up large. That's what I should have eaten. So we have Moxie now. And we're going to have to eat a max might in order to max out our health. And let's see what everyone's bringing. Mogar has Kiar Strong Arm Decay. It's actually dragon damage. I wonder what his reasoning for that is. You'd think he would go with the Diablo's Charge Blade, because the black spikes, when they turn black, the explosive damage would be nice. Terrorboy with Terrorth Slicer. He's got a Wiggler helmet, so he's going wide range. And Angela with Wyvern Ignition Impact. And it's kind of an odd build here because I don't see focus, and I see only 2 levels of crit boost. So she might have had constraints on what decorations or equipment she could use. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Sorry about that, I had myself muted. There's some noise in the background. I don't know what it's coming from. Try to figure out what it's coming from. Oh, okay, it's going away. Is it like 2 bottles hitting each other? Oh my god. Yeah, the microphone's so sensitive it would have picked that up probably. Alright, here we go, everyone. Gishira says, Gameconomist, are most of your weapons Kiar weapons? I think I have all of them except for 2. Anonymous says, Kiar is not budget, no RNG farming. That's right, so when we do budget builds, we don't use any RNG weapons. How's it going, Diogo? Thanks for joining the stream again. Nick says he can't join the session. Let's see if the session's full. It might just be full. One more quest? It's not full, but people are joining, so it might just be that you put the ID, the session ID in wrong. Jump over here. All right, and since we do have Might Seed, we'll go ahead and activate a little bit of Might, a little more attack, and we will use 1 max potion to fill out our health bar. All right. Our job is not to die, so I'm going to try my best not to play overly aggressive, which is what I do. I play too aggressive. Oh, there he goes. Look at that double roar right off the bat. I hate it when he does that. It's funny, too, because he actually let me hit him. Oh, they actually hit me with that boulder. So, I disagree with the way that you guys drop the boulder early. I think that it's better to drop the boulder on Nergigante after he's developed spikes, because you can then go over to him and break those spikes. Alright, so we just rolled through the dodged the roar, that's what I'm trying to say. Go ahead and put on our Vitality Mantle. Oh! He's trying to break our vitality mantle. Oh, surprised that didn't hit us. We're just kind of playing it cool back here. Alright, so let me try reloading this page. It's telling me that YouTube's still not receiving enough stream information. I think what we can do to improve this, we'll close out my YouTube channel, we'll close out the Discord channel, we'll see if that helps at all. Well, we want him under this boulder right here. Alright, he's down. And I knocked myself over. You don't want to mess those boulders up because they give you a nice chunk of damage. Alright, we just dropped into blue sharpness, that's okay. That's going to happen. He's going to go, yeah, he's going to use his dive bomb very soon. Oh, and there goes the vitality mantle. Alright, he's going to dive bomb. Who's he going for? He looks like he's going for us. Yeah, he was. So you see what I did is I put my weapon away and then I used the dive evade. Dive evade occurs when you're kind of running away from the monster and then you hit the evade button at the right timing. It's kind of a generous window for when you can use a dive evade. But if you mess it up, you're probably going to die. Hit him in the head here. If you can hit him in the head, go for it. Because you'll cause KO damage on him. You'll cause, yeah, I said that right. There we go, a little more KO damage. It's really helpful to recognize his moveset because it really helps you stay alive a lot. You can see I'm kind of always in the right spot because I know what he's doing next. Oh, he is running all over. He's gonna slam him down with his arm. You kind of have to get away from that move because a bunch of spikes shoot out when he lands it. Alright, he's going to be over... Oh, no, his horns broke. Look at that. Alright, he's going to move on to the next stage. So when he does that, we have an opening to sharpen our weapon. We have refresh our crystal burst. How's it going? He says, Alcid says, greetings from Chile. I'm glad you're watching the stream. We can eat another might seed if we wanted. That would refresh our might seed. Looks like somebody else has given us some buffs too. That's nice, isn't it? Oh, I thought that would land. Alright, so we just cost him out. That's okay that we cost him out early like this because what we're trying to do, we're trying to get a turf war between him and Kushala Daora or Arch-Tempered Teostra. One of them will show up. And what you don't want to do, you don't want to be mounted when they actually show up. That would mess the turf war up. They wouldn't have it. But since I'm mounting so early in this stage, we are going to get the turf war. Alright, let's go ahead and get this charged attack off. Alright. Let's go for our Big Bang. We don't get interrupted. You can see that I didn't charge before starting the Big Bang, so you risk being interrupted. But it looks like we're done. Yeah, we got the whole Big Bang. Alright, and we're going to stop attacking him in the head. I'm a little worried about him being KO'd at the wrong time. He's going for one of our teammates. You can see he wasn't looking at us, so he was dive bombing our teammate. And let's see, we have Arch-Tempered Teostra. You can see him on the map. Oops, forgot to roll there. Oh. Also, Arch-Tempered Nergigante is going to start using more dangerous attacks now that he's in stage 2. You have to keep that in mind. Oh, he's exhausted. Maybe we'll call it... so, with the Arch-Tempered Teostra, he actually shows up really late for some reason. For the turf war. Yeah, he usually shows up around the time Arch-Tempered Nergigante wants to leave. Alright, we couldn't dodge that because we were in the middle of our attack. Oh, he got us, he got us. Oh. Alright, let's go ahead and heal up. I'm gonna make sure we stay full health. Alright, we're gonna get the turf war now, because here's Teostra. He's right there. Alright, they're gonna see each other and get angry, right? There we go. While they're in their turf war, you can actually get a little bit of damage in. You can also get hit by the turf war, so be careful. Oops, I only hit Arch-Tempered Teostra there. Oh, we got him right in the head. That's your job with the hammer, you're going for its head. It's going after Angela. We get some mount damage on him now. You have to be careful when you use the mount damage. The temptation is to just spam the aerial attack. But from a lot of experience, I've learned that it's better not to just spam it. It's better to kind of react to whatever the monster's doing, just like you normally would, so that you're using your attack at the right moment. Let's go ahead. We're going to jump up here, and we're going to grab a cool drink. Shatton says, I finally managed to get the complete Nergigante Gamma armor set. I'm glad to hear that. If you want to see my review of the Nergigante Gamma set, I tell you what, I'll leave a link to it in the chat room. How about that? There we go. Alright. So we've picked up our cool drink. You can see one of the obvious things that I've been doing in this fight is I've been playing it kind of cool. I'm not like pushing him as hard as I normally would. That doesn't mean I still can't die. I probably could die. This is really where Arch-Tempered Nergigante gets very dangerous. He picks up some very fast jumping attacks and he uses them pretty judiciously against you. Alright, so there's our health booster. We're putting it down for our teammates. One of the goals, if you have greatsword users and you have hammer users on your team, try to bring Arch-Tempered Nergigante over to this ledge right here. This is a terrific ledge to fight him from because your teammates are going to be able to ledge hop, and the ledge hops do really good DPS and mount damage. Getting the mounts on Nergigante help with crowd controlling him. Oh, and there you go. So, as I was saying, if you spam the ledge hop, there's a good chance you're just going to take damage. But sometimes that's the only time you get is just a few seconds of him standing near the ledge. That's especially true for multiplayer. If you're playing single player, you can be a lot more careful. Let's go ahead and drink. We're going to stand next to this as well. Alright, we don't know what he's going to do here. Looks like he's looking at us. So if he's looking at you, you got to be careful. Got to be real careful. Ooh, that's that fast jump attack. Do you see how fast it came out? Oh, we're going to get hit by this. Okay, we rolled away from it. Ooh, that one is for us, and you can see it actually hit us. Let's go ahead and get our Vitality Mantle on. Oh, I was trying to use a life powder there for my teammates, but I forgot I don't have it. Okay, we're just building up more mount damage. That was actually a nice shot. Oh, did you see that? The tail hit us. Oh, that's for us too. He was actually aiming that move at us, it looks like. Alright, we'll go ahead and take off the Vitality Mantle now. Alright, that's his shoulder charge. It's a very dangerous move if you're using a bow gun. There we go, we just got our mount. Actually, what you can do if you want to end the mount faster, which I do want to end the mount, you can fire a Crystal Burst at him. Alright, so the Crystal Burst has been fired, and now we can just finish the mount. See, it's going to let us finish it right here. Oh, that's too bad. One of the reasons I wanted to finish the mount earlier is because he still had white spikes on his head, but that's okay. That's too bad. The spikes on his tail turned black as well. He's probably going to roar and dive bomb soon. Yeah, he's dive bombing right now. So we're going to do our dive evade even if he's not aiming at us, because he might end up running into us anyways. We'll break this little rock here. This little rock has Crystal Burst in it. Wow, you can see he just barely avoided us. You can see what I did there was I waited for him to finish the roar before rolling, or to actually, what I'm trying to say is I didn't spam into my next attack. I actually hesitated so that I could react to him. Learning to react to the monsters is a big part of what makes you skilled in the game. If you're like me, you just keep attacking all the time because it's more fun. But honestly, when you're trying to play well, you have to be more careful. Alright, that was 3 solid aerials. Oh, did you see how close that tail came? Okay, he's trying to run away. Let's get one more hit in. That tail almost touched us. When he's using, that's his tail whip. He spins around in a circle with it. If you get hit by that, it does so much damage. It really does. Alright, we're moved on to the next section of the map. After this, he should be trying to escape with a skull on his head. So there's a nice ramp here that you can use for aerials as well. It's one of the things that really stands out when you're playing a hammer is you get a lot of opportunity. Oh man. Alright, so we gotta be smart here. He changed. Oh, he's focusing on somebody else entirely. We're gonna go ahead and drink. You gotta be real smart because you don't wanna get one shot by his next move. Alright, good, we're full. Oh, you could see he was looking at us, okay? So we actually knew he was coming for us. And what did he do? He immediately came down with one of his aerials. Alright, we're going to back off of that. That's that dangerous tail attack, and you saw Angela actually pass away from it. Angela got... Oh, he's looking at us. Alright, so you can see there's a whole bunch of spikes that shoot out of his arm, too, when he's using that aerial. Oh! We kind of ran right into that, didn't we? We shot him with the crystal burst for fun. Alright, we're in the right spot. Wow. Man, he's dangerous. Because you see how fast that his aerial attack comes out so quickly. Alright, we lost Air Boy as well. Oh, he's going to shoulder charge. Is it going to hit us? We got out of the way just in time. Oh, that's going to hit us, though. We're in danger. Let's get up as fast as we can, though. He's aiming for Mogar. Go ahead and drink. That was for us. But since we're moving, he tends to miss his attacks if you keep moving. See, that was for us too, but he just can't get us because we're still moving. Oh, we rolled that time because he's got spikes on his arm, and that might have actually tagged us. Just roll under his back leg. A lot of his moves you can actually get away from by rolling on his back leg. What I did there was I pressed the jump button so that I wouldn't use spinning bludgeon, and then as I jumped forward, I swung my hammer backwards. It's actually kind of tricky to do that. Alright, we get a little more mount damage on him. He's going to swing his arm at us. He's going for Mogar. Oh no, he's going to get us with the... Oh, and we lost Mogar. That sucks. I was going to say, he was aiming for Mogar, but we jumped at him and the spikes were going to hit us backwards. Nice try, everyone. He is a tough fight, isn't he? He is a very tough fight. Nergigante is flirting with his eyes. What are you guys saying? It's your fault, Tara. You didn't carry. Yeah, you'll notice the beginning of the fight we had plenty of openings to attack with the hammer, but as the fight progresses, your openings become smaller and smaller. He becomes very aggressive with a lot of fast aerial attacks. Let's go ahead and post another quest. Show build here. Just show the build I just got here. Here you go, Juvie. What you can do is you can screenshot this. So this is my budget build. Oop. I'm using Death Stench Heal and the Handicraft Charm to get Handicraft 5, and that's giving us White Sharpness. It's a big boost in damage. And then after that, we mostly just focus on... we've got non-elemental boost, And then we focus on affinity and crit boost 2. And then we have health boost 3. That's our only defensive skill, really. Alright, we'll refresh our items. Right, and then on the Xbox, I actually do care about item management here, so we're going to talk to this guy. What do we got? We got blue mushrooms, huh? We have Hayedo, Jane, and Mogar. So the rule is, Mogar, we don't do 2 in a row. You have to trade off with another person. So Mogar, you probably don't understand why you're being pushed out. You'll hear it later in the stream. There's always a little bit of a lag in the stream. We'll jump up to the canteen. We do that just to be fair, so that everyone gets kind of a chance to play. Mogar's like, he doesn't like me. Probably feels that way if you don't know why you're getting pushed out. Okay, so nobody has used a voucher yet. I'm going to go ahead and use Chef's Choice Platter. This is going to give me max health. That's the reason I chose it. If you really want to use the best possible meal for fighting Arch-Tempered Nergigante, you would eat for Feline Insurance and Moxie. Okay, those are your 2 best skills. Right, we're already done here. And let's see what everyone else is bringing. Hayedo has Terith Hammer Sleep with earplugs. I don't really feel like earplugs is helpful enough in this fight. Jane has Terith Assault Support. This is a Pierce heavy bowgun, and after some testing, I can confirm that Pierce ammo really isn't doing its best damage against Arch-Tempered Nergigante. The problem is, he does have a larger body than regular Nergigante. However, when his spikes turn black, and they often do in multiplayer, you really don't do any damage to them. So that's the problem you're running into with Pierce ammo. Chosen One is using Terith Hammer Sleep as well, and I like this build better. This is more of a standard build for a weapon like Terith Hammer Sleep. Okay. I'm ready to go if you guys are. Ezra says, I'm Mogar, my bad. I've only ever played with you once during Arch-Tempered Kultaroth, my bad. Oh, you didn't do anything wrong, Ezra. I have to tell people all the time. People just don't know. It's a new rule so that more people get a chance to play. What brand of underwear do you use? What kind of question is that, Yonder? Yonder, are you assuming I'm wearing underwear? God Terra Boy, dirty non-Xbox players. Gonna have a console war. Jeff Fisher, depends on the ammo you're going to use, but artillery charm is always good. In my opinion, when you're fighting Arch-Tempered Nergigante, glutton ammo in single player would probably be very effective. I can tell you cluster bomb in single player is also very effective. But when you're playing on a team, it becomes trickier. I've found that sticky ammo is not a bad choice. It's just that you don't really do as much damage as your teammates. Because sticky ammo, although it causes a lot of KO damage, doesn't actually do a lot of actual damage. And then one of the better options that I experienced was using, surprisingly, the Wyvern ammo. So the Wyvern ammo, I was hitting like over 400. I'd wait for Temporal Mantle. And then with the Griffin Bazooka, you do also have sticky ammo anyways. So I actually like that one. Phobic Squirrel says, Gameconomist, I'm returning to the game recently. How often do Arch-Tempered monsters come out? So Capcom does a thing where they do weekly rotations of events, and each week you'll generally have a different Arch-Tempered monster. So it's about once per week, a different Arch-Tempered monster. And then when a festival comes out for like the summer or the spring or the winter or the fall, they'll release all of them at the same time.
All right,
the spring festival just ended, so you missed out on that. We're going to go ahead and eat a mice seed. You'll notice we left the Wiggly Litchi. We're going to let somebody else have Wiggly Litchi. We don't need it. We'll pick up a Crystal Burst. And we'll put on the Vitality Mantle. We'll charge up our hammer here. Oh, we got him. Look at that. Oh, he is aggroed. Oh, he got us with both roars. That's annoying. Those roars are super annoying, actually. 2. Ooh. There's a headbutt. The headbutt's very fast, but it doesn't do much damage. Oh, well, we actually did land the last part of that. Oh, we hit him in the head. Nice. I noticed in the last run we didn't actually get a KO. But we should in this one because look at all the hammer players we have. Alright, so there's our vitality mantle. It's broken. We're going to roll away from this if we can. And that's a good spot to drop the boulder on him, isn't it? Just the big bang. Hopefully we're not interrupted by Chosen One. We are interrupted by Chosen One because that's just how it goes. Grab this vitality right here. Let's take off this mantle so it starts recharging sooner. If we can get him over here, I'll drop this boulder as well. He's not looking at us. He's looking at Hayato. Look at that. That jump attack's very dangerous. Alright, he's looking at us. And, oh, that's too bad. That was my fault. I guess he ran past us. You don't want to miss the boulders like I just did. You lose out on a lot of damage. Alright, so we weren't going to get Big Bang, so we did the brutal Big Bang. Oh, I guess our hammer wasn't... Oh, I did not expect that. Luckily, it did not do a lot of damage. Let's go ahead and heal. There's a little hill here that you can charge from. Oh, he's using his... Okay, he's going for someone else. We can actually try for a sharpen here, I think. Takes him a little while to recover from that move. There's our white sharpness. What is he doing? Alright, we weren't going to wait for the spinning bludgeon. Alright, we hit him in the head with that. Oh, I rolled a little early for the roar there. We were trying to roll through the roar. Spinning his hand at us, we don't care. Oh, and he's going to the next area. No problem. Alright, we still have our crystal burst. We still have the health booster. I didn't really feel like it was needed in stage 1. He's not too hard in stage 1. Alright. I think we can get him out. Yep, there we go. Mounting Nergigante with the hammer on this stage is almost too easy. So once again, we can actually bring him down faster if we just shoot him with the crystal burst. Oh, snap. He's not down yet, though. That should let us bring him down. Yeah. Alright, we didn't charge the attack. I didn't really care. 2, 3. I don't want to miss this. Alright, that is KO. And what we can do, actually, is we can ledge hop. This is good practice when he's KO'd like this by a ledge. It's good practice. Oh, I rolled it. Did you see that? So now I get a free extra hit because I rolled it. Oh, he rolled again, roared again right away. Nice job. He got the horn broken there. Alright, now we gotta be a little more careful because we don't know what he's doing next when he attacks. It's pretty good getting him KO'd right by the edge there. Looks like we're gonna have Arch-Tempered Teostra again. I think he just got knocked down because the spikes broke off of his head, and that's really good. Oh, here comes, we're gonna have to sheath. And jump. We lost Chosen One, that's too bad. Let's go ahead and sharpen. Alright. That little dive evade, make sure he doesn't kill us here. Is that Jane? Jane's in trouble. See, if Jane had to deal with him using a big attack right now, Jane would be in trouble because some of his moves deal pierce damage through the... Okay, he's swiping with his arm. That's why we didn't jump again. If we jumped again, we might not have been in a position to evade. so much to say about this fight when you're doing live commentary. Oh, he's moving to the next stage, and Teostra hasn't shown up. So we're going to be playing still with the expectation that we need to save for that turf war. Let's grab this blast nut, and we'll grab this dragon strike nut. Vitality Mantle is not back yet. We don't have Cool Drink on. That means that we're always taking a little bit of tick damage from the heat in this stage. Oh! That sucks. Just as I charged my hammer, he turned around. Oh! We won't miss out on that. Oh, look at that. They just turned black, though. Actually, kind of worried he's going to roar it real soon. Ooh, you know, I am just taking a lot of damage from the heat, I think. So what we'll do, we just lost Chosen One again. Here's our Farcaster. We just used it to return to camp now. There's always a rule. If you use a Farcaster, it means you're missing your Farcaster. You have to pick a new one up out of this camp. Okay? So we're refreshing our items. We're getting a brand new Farcaster. I think I should do a video on item loadouts. I think that would help a lot of players. Item loadouts, as it turns out, they're a big part of the fight. Let's grab this cool drink real fast. Not a big fan of the cool drink. Just feel like it's this unnecessary thing. It doesn't really feel like it contributes much. It's just this maintenance kind of thing you're required to do, and I don't like that. That's why I'm not looking forward to the hot drink either. I think I upset a lot of fans of the game when I said I didn't like the hot drink. I just don't. I don't like the hot drink or the cold drink. Alright, there's another mount. Unfortunately, I don't know where Teostra is. Oh, Teostra looks like he might already be gone. Is Teostra already gone? Alright, let's charge this time. Nice. I doubt we're gonna get the full Big Bang. Be cool if we did, though. Ah, we didn't. Oh! Look at how much damage the tail did. We need to dodge this. Look at those spikes. So dangerous. Alright, we're gonna have a max potion. That's an emergency. That's why max potions are so valuable for this fight, because you either have them or you don't, and they save your life. They really do. So if you're so new to the game that you don't... Oh, the turf war. He's still having the turf war. Perfect. If you're so new to the game that you don't have any max potions, it might be too early for you to fight Archtemper Nergigante. You can see how it really came in handy there. We went for the tail. When you can attack the white spikes on Archtemper Nergigante, you should, because they take more damage than his other parts. He's coming for us. He's looking at us. Now he's looking at our teammate. Oh. He's going for Jane. And we lost Jane. Alright, so that was 2 rounds with the hammer. I think we'll move on to the next weapon now. You guys could see, though, how I wasn't really having too much trouble with Archtemper Nergigante, yet I was still doing damage to him. Really, this is just a very difficult fight. That's why you're not going to see a win. It's a very difficult fight. Alright, so that's my... What I'll do, I'll go ahead and show the build off one last time as well, to make sure everyone gets to see it. We're at 43 minutes. That's 43 minutes for one weapon. Everyone's saying F. So the next weapon, we have... Why don't we do the insect glaive next? I think that would be fun. We're going to drop this elementless out of the Diablo Shatterer. Now we're going to pick a insect glaive. The question is, which one should you use? Jump over here. So there's really 2 options, I would say. The Empress Cane Ruin. This is a Lunastra insect glaive. And the other one would be the Devil Joe. Where is it? Grunge Storm. So Grunge Storm is a good option. and the Emperor's Cane Ruin is a good option, these two options. So the question is, which one should you use? I like the Emperor's Cane Ruin a little bit better because it comes with 0% affinity rather than negative affinity. It also has built-in handicraft. So I like that it has built-in, well, not built-in handicraft, built-in white sharpness. So we're going to use Emperor's Cane Ruin. We'll put a health boost there for now. And then we don't actually need the Death Stench Heal. We'll drop the Death Stench Heal, and we'll replace it with those Lunastra. Oh, right, we're going to replace it with the Lunastra legs, which means that we don't need the Health Charm. We'll drop the Health Charm for now. I think the Odogaron Coil is staying on. Yeah, we're keeping the Odogaron Coil. So over here, maybe we'll do a Crit Eye. All right, so we have a Crit Eye, and we have Odogaron Coil together. That's going to give us 5 levels of Expert on their own. You can see it right there, level 5 Crit Eye. And here are all our skills. Let's go ahead and finish off the health boost. And what else should we finish? Max Might is fine. I always have to think for a minute to make sure I don't miss anything specific to this weapon. We're going to go ahead and finish off Crit Boost. We're going to finish off Tenderizer. And we're going to finish off Max Might. Those are all pretty high priority. If you can't finish them, that's okay. Because this armor set already mostly gives it to you. But you should try to finish them if you can. We have exactly 50% affinity. That's awesome. That's exactly what we wanted. And that means we have 4 small decoration slots left over to do whatever we want. I would say Fortitude's definitely a thoughtful skill. Fortitude, if we could have fit that into the hammer build, which you probably could have by giving up a level of Crit Eye, we would. So Fortitude here, when you die, look at this. It increases your attack by 10% and your defense by 15% each time you die. And this will proc twice, so for 2 deaths. And really, when you're talking about fractions like 10%, 15%, you're talking about a very large increase to your attack and your defense. All right, and now the question is, what's your next best skill here? I would say not a defensive skill, or not enough offensive skill. A defensive skill would be your best choice. You have 2 options that I would pick between, probably either Protection, which while active reduces damage taken by 50%. So you have a chance of this activating and really cutting down the damage that you receive. The other one would be the Maintenance Jewel. So if you have the Temporal Mantle, I would go with Tool Specialist to get an extra use of Temporal Mantle throughout the course of the fight, and then just make sure that you're spamming that Temporal Mantle. Use it as soon as it becomes available. You can also trade it off between Temporal Mantle, Rocksteady Mantle, and the Vitality Mantle, and any other mantles like maybe the Evasion Mantle. So you don't have to think of it as just recharging one mantle. You can use your Farcaster and pick up as many mantles as you want. Not as many, but you can jump between them. What we're going to do, though, because I'm using a very bad mantle, we're going to take the Protection. We're going to take Divine Blessing. I hate that look at this. So we can change what they're called, Divine Blessing. I hate that they made the decorations have a different name from the actual skill, don't you? Just another way that the game's needlessly hard to navigate, just like the entire decorations menu is. Let's go ahead and refresh our items. Items are refreshed. You'll notice the bug on my arm here is the pseudo-cat, if I'm saying the name right. I'll actually show you real fast, probably butchering the name. Here it is right here. Pseudo-cat, I think that's right. You'll see that the speed is level 15, which is really all we care about. The other things aren't quite as important. All right, let's go ahead and post. Yeah, speed, as it turns out, is really, really valuable on a Kinsect. And if you use an insect glaive for a while, you'll feel it. When you have a very fast Kinsect, you can pick up your Kinsect buffs as if you were shooting a gun. If it has even a slightly slower speed, it feels now like you have to kind of predict where the monster's arm or head or tail or wings are going to be, and it's just not a great feeling. Let's go ahead and use soft soil. We're going to increase the duration of the fertilization we did for our what were those, blue mushrooms. Let's jump over to the canteen. Jeff Fisher says, should I bring Dash Juice? No, because we're not really going to be using aerial attacks. All right, and let's see what everyone brought, by the way. So we have Funny Valentine. He has Kiar Sword Decay. This is a really good choice. A lot of speedrunners, I noticed they were either choosing the Tereth Fire, I said that right, the Tereth Fire Longsword or the Kiar Sword Decay for their world record speedruns. And yeah, it looks like a very straightforward build here. Mind's Eye Ballistic, huh? I guess that makes sense, especially for multiplayer. Aquatic Charizard, also using Kiar Sword Decay. His a bit different. He took Peak Performance 2. I don't really agree with Peak Performance 2. I feel like if you're going to use Peak Performance, you probably want to bring it all the way. You know, all the way up to 3. Because you're not really getting too much from the first 2. Well, you are, but you're not getting quite as much from the first 2 levels of investment. AJ Emperor Shell Sticks. This is probably going to be a Thunder Ammo build, if I'm guessing. What do we see? Oh, maybe it's a Slice Ammo build. Yeah, I don't see any Thunder. I don't. And he's kind of all over the place with his choices here. Emperor's Crown, Evade Extender, Tool Specialist, Zora Hide, Tremor Resist. I mean, that does help with like 1 or 2 of Nergigante's attacks, but not really too much. Gala Suit Cuffs actually does make sense if you're not bringing the Spare Shot, and you're not bringing Spare Shot on the Emperor's Sticks because it has Spare Shot built in. Zora's Spine, though. Bombardier, huh? Empress Greaves Alpha, that's what's giving him his little bit of wide range. I think we're doing the same thing, aren't we? Yeah, we have a little bit of wide range. Alright, and let's go ahead and eat 2, by the way. We'll have a Chef's Choice platter just like before. We're going to start off with our health bar maxed out, and that means you save a max potion. AJ says putting Arch-Tempered Nergigantes to the sleep. I can't speak. He's putting him to sleep under the boulder, and then he's going to change his build. Now I understand. So what he was showing us with the Emperor Shell Sticks isn't going to be his permanent build. He just wants to get a sleep wake-up attack under the boulders. So I think you could do that. The thing is, even though in theory it skips you ahead in the fight, the problem is stage 1 of Arch-Tempered Nergigante is actually pretty easy. It's not that difficult at all, in my opinion. He doesn't really attack quite as quickly. It's not as aggressive. He doesn't spam his crazy aerial attacks. So getting Arch-Tempered Nergigante out of stage 1 is actually very easy. Since stage 4 that he's most dangerous, you barely get an opening in multiplayer because all he does is leap between your teammates and he really spams his aerials, right? So Arch-Tempered Nergigante in stage 4 is where you would want to put him to sleep. I would try to put him to sleep twice then, for stage 4. Put him to sleep twice, then let him creep off to his nest and he'll go to sleep a 3rd time. You get a triple, that's going to be triple wake-ups.
Right,
but you're not going to be able to do that if you put him to sleep under the boulders in the part of the fight where it's easiest to get damage on him anyways. So yeah, on paper, it sounds like a good idea to put him to sleep under the boulders, but in practice, it's actually, if you're having trouble with the fight, it's actually better to put him to sleep in stage 4, in my opinion. That's my opinion. Maybe for a speed run, you would want to drop the boulders out of sleep. I don't even know if it would be good for a speed run, honestly, because when you put a monster to sleep, you actually lose a lot of time. Oh, he's looking at us. He's mad. And now he's being shot. We're going to go ahead. Oh, that's the health booster. We're going to put on the Vitality Mantle. Oh, right. Put him to sleep. And I don't think he's under the boulder. So here's our Mega Barrel Bombs. We'll open up our radio menu. We'll craft 2 more Mega Barrel Bombs. He's definitely not under that boulder. Alright, you can already see how much time we're losing right now because he's asleep. It's not really... It's nice to use sleep attacks when you want to skip ahead in the fight, but you'd be surprised that is... Oh, look at that. It did hit him. The back one hit him. Wow. That's kind of surprising. I'm trying to remember what gives what. Okay, so his wings are giving white, and his head is giving red. Look at that. I dodged it. I'm so tired of being hit by that boulder. Alright, I know it's really hard to see what's going on there. Let's go ahead and... Oop, I missed him. We want to break the spikes on his head. Alright, that's a punishable move. Oh, his tails are actually more available at the moment. Whoa, that's his jump attack. You gotta be ready for it. The spikes are black on the head and the tail now. If you go for the arms. He's going for us. We're gonna back up. Whoa. Keep using his spikes. Alright, here comes the dive bomb. We're gonna put our weapon away. And we're going to evade that. We just shot him with our bug, so our bug's going to follow him a bit. Oh, we just lost AJ. That was the guy using the light bowgun. Oh, and we are missing our buffs. Is he looking at us? He is looking at us. So he tried to get us there. Really pay attention to who he's looking at, because he looks at whoever he's trying to kill. We'll remove this mantle. Okay, that's the orange buff. I guess we'll pick up the orange buff early. Why not? When you pick up the orange buff early, the problem is you're going to end up losing all of your buffs later. It's better to go white and red. Oops. And then to pick up the orange to reset the white and orange later. The white and red later is what I'm trying to say. AJ says, sorry, I'm trash. Don't feel bad, AJ. It's no problem. I'm not really getting too much damage in myself. I notice when you're playing from the ground with the insect glaive, it doesn't feel like you have as many openings. When you're playing aerial, it feels like you have a lot of openings because you get to ignore certain moves. He's gonna roar. I tried to jump it, but it was too late. Oh, and those are definitely turning black. He's gonna swipe. He just swiped left. I don't want to get too close in case he actually has spikes on his head. He got us with the shoulder bash. We're gonna have to back up and heal. Alright, so it looks like we're healed, but we're actually still missing some health. Let's go ahead and push this down. Oh, that's going to be his head bash. He's about to roar. You can see you can come in there with a nice punish if you dodge the roar. Alright, and we need that buff again. And that's because we're picking up the orange buff too early. I think we just got red from the legs. Who's he looking at? He's not looking at me. He's looking at one of them. Oh, there's the white buff. Nice. Didn't expect to get that so easily. Oh, whoa. Wow, that almost killed us. We're going to go ahead and use a max potion for that one. Oh, he's looking at us again. Only using light attacks. You can see Kushala Daora is now listed as being in the Elder's Recess. So there he is right there. We want that turf war. He's going to knock him down. There's their turf wars. Now we're going to run in for an attack. Really important to pick up that spare damage. You know, the white sharpness is wearing out so fast on the, uh-oh. What's he doing? We are losing white sharpness so fast on this, I'm questioning how good of an option it is. It's making me think that Grunge Storm might have actually been a better option, because we're losing our white sharpness too fast on the Empress Cane Ruin. I realize now you don't have that problem with the Dragon Armor, so you don't think about it as much. Alright, we're going to bring him down. Oh, looks like we can go for the back wing. It's on the ground. Come on, let's break that wing. Ah, no, that's too bad. We're not going to get it. That's too bad. Haru says praise vitality. That's right. Anyone who tells you that health boost 3 isn't worth it, or that you should only bring health boost 2 or something like that, well, you just need to show them a screenshot of yourself with a little bit of a little bit of health left to understand why health boost 3 is so valuable. Well, I tried to jump it. I'm trying to get better at dodging the initial roar. Alright, that one was for us, I think. He was going for us. Really important you can dive evade that. Okay, there's the white. Let's pick up the orange. He is exhausted. Oh, rolled a little early there. I didn't realize. Well, I didn't realize he was about to roar as what was going on. That's a swipe. Oh, we're dodging. Gotta be able to dodge his attacks. So if you can dodge his attacks, you'll be okay. If you can't dodge his attacks, you're gonna struggle. It's a big part of being able to handle him. He's gonna become more aggressive in a minute here. Aquatic Charizard's in trouble. See, if you had a... oh! When he jumps like that, you really gotta think about what he's doing. Because he's probably jumping on you. That is the truth. Alright, we're in blue sharpness again. Yeah, I'm not really liking that with this weapon because you already have a lower base raw than Devil Joe. Oh, here comes his dive bomb again. We don't make any assumptions. We go ahead and dive evade. Ah, look at that. He was going for us. Okay, so his head is giving the red buff. His front legs and the head. Alright, we got the white buff too. Not really dealing any damage when we use an aerial. A big part of the reason aerial damage became more viable is because you have the QR weapons with built-in crit element, and then you can pair that with the Draken armor set, which gives you elemental airborne. So that happened. See, I rolled anyways when he jumped like that because I wasn't sure who he was going for. Could be you never know. Alright, we're doing pretty bad on our... oh, he's looking at us. We're doing pretty bad on our sharpness. We need to sharpen. I think I might rethink this. I think we'll try another build, but with the... jump out of that. With the Devil Joe Insect Glaive. Alright, we got the white sharpness back. That's good. Ooh. Yep, once he starts using those aerial attacks, it's when the fight actually gets difficult. Before then, the fight's really not that bad. It's about as difficult as any Arch-Tempered fight. Good job, we've got him going back to his nest. Oh, we forgot to grab the orange buff is what happened there. So there's a refresh on the white, there's a refresh on the red. I think that's for us. See, you can see what I did there. I decided to dive evade because I didn't want to have to deal with all of the spikes that come out with his attack there. That's the sail whip. Oh, and that was for us. Don't worry, the Vitality Mantle saved us there, so we're fine. Now would be a great time to put Arch-Tempered Nergigante to sleep, in my opinion. See, because he's in pretty much stage 4 of the fight. This is where things really get difficult, and he's much harder to get an attack on. Because all he wants to do is jump on players. Actually, we should pick up... of course he's going to the next... oh, I didn't want to drop my Crystal Burst there. He's going to the next stage, so we just wasted our health boost. So we want the orange buff before red and white run out. That's what we were aiming for next. What we can do is we can shoot him in the back leg. That's really what you do with the Insect Glaive. You kind of shoot. It's like a mixture of melee and ranged. And a lot of built-in aerial. Alright, we just cut the tail. He's all mad. You can see we dodged that. Oh, but we got hit by the next move. Alright, let's be careful. We're going to go ahead and heal. While he's busy with our teammates, because he's not aggroed to us. And we're good again. Oh, we got one. Alright, let's interrupt him. We got 1 life left. We gotta be real careful. Why did they flash him, I wonder? Oh, he's running to the next area in a second here. Yeah, he's in the next area. Okay, that's fine. We can find him in there. You see, he actually broke his own spikes off of his wing with that move. Let's go ahead, and he's going for us. There's our dive evade, nice and easy actually. If you're just ready, you not understand what's going on, this is going to be okay. So he's trying to go to his actual nest now. We're going to go ahead and stop him with the crystal burst. Oh, did you see what happened there? I couldn't actually dodge because I was stunned by my own teammate. Just another way that playing multiplayer is surprisingly more difficult than single player. You don't expect it. You expect most games to be easier in multiplayer, but this is an exception. So it looks like his horns actually give the orange buff. That finally makes sense of things to me. Oh, a little early on the dodge there. The problem is I'm trying to predict the dodge rather than reacting to it. You gotta back away from his arms so those spikes don't hit you. Alright, we got hit by something. I'm gonna stop him one more. I think we can stop him 2 more times actually. We have 2 crystal burst. Oh, that tail can't reach us as easily. It's been cut off. Just using the tail attack again. You still don't want to be hit by it. Oh, and he wants to use a jump attack. Oh, you gotta go fast. Oh my gosh, did you see that? So damage taken was reduced. If you look at it, if you really look at it, Divine Protection might have just saved our life and the game. If I died there, that would have been the end of the game. So Divine Protection just cut the damage in half from his dive bomb. That's what just happened there. And that's why Divine Protection is an actual valuable skill to take in terms of defense, rather than defense boost. Really think about that. Defense boost probably wouldn't have negated that much damage. Okay, we just put down our mega barrel bombs. But the other thing there is I tried to dive evade, and why didn't I dive evade? It's because my teammate actually interrupted me. And that's not their fault necessarily, it's just the way the game is. It's something I really disagree with. I don't agree with it for this game. It kind of... It makes it look like, I don't know, when you're playing solo, like you're doing really well because you're playing so well solo, but they don't point out that it's actually easier solo. They don't point that part out. Monster has less health. Maybe like with Ancient Leshen and Extreme Behemoth that isn't true. Alright, so we're going to get another wake-up attack on him. Somebody had just put him... Oh, I don't have my mega barrel bombs. That's too bad. Our other teammates will. Where are other teammates? Why are they back at the base? Alright, well, we're just going to get started. I'm not waiting for that. Nice. He got the Foresight Slash on it. Is he using his dive bomb? Oh, he is using his dive bomb, and Aquatic Charizard died! Oh, okay, well, we'll try out the Grunge Storm. We'll try out the Grunge Storm. I'm really surprised that he got killed by that dive bomb. The dive bomb's pretty consistent for dodging it. I didn't want to wait for the people back at the other stage. I wonder if we would have killed them with just like 2 more Mega Barrel Bombs. Law Guy says, Gameconomist, if you're ready for the 100 donations, say EU? Is that what he's saying? Law Guy wants to send me a certain amount of money as a donation. And the agreement is, if I do it, then I'm going to buy Pokemon cards and open them so that people can see what I got. Pika Buchu says, didn't wait for team. Yeah, it's true. We probably could have waited for team, and maybe we would have finished that. I don't know. Maybe I thought we were good. All right, let's go ahead and actually we're going to change the build. I don't think that Empress Cane Sticks is necessarily your best option. I think that the Grunge Storm, in this case for the budget build, I think that the Grunge Storm is actually your best option. All right, and we're going to keep the Vitality Mantle and the Health Booster, of course. Oh, wait a second, here we go. So we're going to change this to Handicraft. What do we have? Health boost, weakness exploit, fortitude. We could drop fortitude and pick up 3 more affinity with critical eye. I don't know if I'm going to do that though. But we only have 21% affinity. I guess we'll play it because we only have level 2 crit boost anyways. Yeah, we'll play it. Alright, let's go ahead and post. So basically what we're doing here is we're trading off with the Emperor's Cane Ruin because Emperor's Cane Ruin was losing its white sharpness too fast without Master's Touch. Which kind of, when you have that situation going on, it turns out that probably having higher raw is more valuable then. Law Guy says, GameConomist, no, the deal was you'd spend 30 on Pokemon cards and the rest is yours to do as you please. Alright. Sounds good, Law Guy. Let's go ahead and pick this up real fast. TGB wasn't there to carry. Oh, God Terrorboy, is that what he means? Aquatic Charizard says, my character wanted to roll instead of dive. Ah, that sucks. Yeah, that's understandable. It would have been so cool if we defeated him, just me and you, Charizard. That's why I went for that. But that's okay, we'll try again. Did someone use a voucher? Somebody did use a voucher. We're going to do a custom platter where it's Moxie but attack boost, and we're going to save this. Actually, can I save it from this screen? I don't think I can save it from this screen, can I? No, I can't save it, so let's just eat it. We'll save it next time. Law Guy says, do we have a deal? I'll do it, Law Guy. I'll do it. I'll post the results. Ian Parker asks, why no temporal? So, because the stream today is a budget build stream where I use extremely kind of like, I'm using the best low tier armor setup that I can, and I extended that rule to my gear, and I extended that rule to my item loadout to kind of reflect maybe if I was a newer player, how you can still defeat a monster like Arch-Tempered Nergigante. But we did just make a change to our choice of Insect Glaive. I think that the Devil Joe Insect Glaive is going to do a better job than the Cane Ruin. After using the Cane Ruin, I just didn't like the damage output, and we were losing our right sharpness too fast anyways. Hedgehog says, I'm Corgi, by the way. Oh, Hedgehog, I'm never going to remember that. Let's see. Corgi, huh? I see. Oh, and you're in this run. I see. Vado has QR Pipe Crusher. This is going to be an attack up large weapon. Yeah, actually, we should be able to see it here. Attack up large. So that's good. Attack up large is always pretty important for your buffs on a hunting horn. And here we have, who's this? Crow? Was Crow in the last one? I can't remember. I don't think he is. I think this is a different build because I see wide range 5. So I think Crow is going to be using a wide range 5 setup, and he's probably going to be using slice ammo if I had to guess. It's not a bad idea. Corgi using Terith Strong Arm Horn. I think this is actually your optimal charge blade against Arch-Tempered Nergigante because the impact files are going to cause KO, and they're going to ignore the black spikes to deal the same amount of damage consistently. So here's our second run with the Insect Glaive, and this is probably going to be my choice for budget builds after thinking about it more and after having that experience in the last run. Law Guy, buy yourself something nice and Gunlance on the card opening. Oh, Dan. Thanks, Law Guy. Wait, so I don't understand how the currency conversion works. USD. Oh my gosh, I thought you meant you were sending me 100 Swedish krona. I didn't think you meant 100 US dollars. Jesus, man, that's very generous. Oh, we'll have to add you to, I'll definitely have to add you to the end screen of my videos. Thanks, man. I thought you meant 100 Swedish kronas. I thought it was going to be 10 bucks. Wow, crazy, man.
All right, Hunter. Ready for one more quest?
Oh, GL equals good luck, of course. I've been playing this game for too long. I see GL and I think Gunlance. Jesus. Very generous. Thank you, man. Alright, so we have Arch-Tempered Nergigante. We're going to go ahead and pick up our Crystal Burst. We got to win this round. We can't lose this round now, right? Actually, of course we can. That's not how it works. He's going to roar in a second. Oh, he's being put to sleep. He's going to fall on the wrong side. So he always falls to his left. I don't think he's under that. I don't think he's under the back one either this time. Is he under the back one? I don't know. I don't know. It's very close. Get yourself something nice. I will do that for sure. And we'll do a Pokemon card opening for you, Lol Guy. How does that sound? Oh, is everyone here? I don't have the best wake-up attack. I think Vadao does. No, Corgi should actually. Oh, I don't actually know. Oh my gosh, he just woke up on his own, guys. Oh, the falling boulder hit him. I don't think we got the wake-up attack, though. I'm pretty sure he woke up on his own because we took too long. Oh, and he roared. Oh, he got me again, man. Too much roaring. That is annoying. Alright, I'm seeing much better damage numbers already. Just supporting my boy. I think that's the largest donation I've ever received in a live stream, so you hold the record for that. God, I gotta have some kind of way to do like a credits for that kind of stuff. Alright. I noticed attacking the tail has been very successful for me. We have the second boulder to land on him. I don't know what he's doing there. Oh, okay. We'll get this health booster down underneath the falling boulder to encourage people to come over here. Actually, he's gonna roar in a second here. Oh, there goes. The boulder's down. I don't know if I agree with bringing the boulder down there, though, because, look, he's almost all black spikes, so you're not really getting all the benefits of it. It's best to drop it when he has, like, white spikes that you can actually break. Alright, here comes the dive bomb. Definitely aiming at Corgi there. You could actually see it. Oh! Oh my gosh. Yeah, I could be wrong, but I think the white sharpness is lasting longer too. Everybody wants to use this light bowgun. Oh, good thing that was a flinch. I thought that was an attack. Roll out of his attack there. Alright, we're down to blue sharpness now. I feel like we're doing about as much damage as we were doing with the Emperor's Oh, we lost our buffs. We need our buffs. White. Oh, that's orange. Red. He's got roar again in a minute. Yeah, he's roaring. Yeah, I thought you were sending me $10, man. I thought you meant 1,000 Swedish, your currency. Or 100 of your Swedish currency. So I thought it was a normal donation. Jesus, man. Just still thinking about it. Oh, we have a Gajulaka, so we're gonna draw him over to the Gajulaka. And we're gonna sharpen while we're over here because he's about to get knocked down. Yep, there he goes. Alright, so we're gonna get our full combo out on him. Not something you get to do every day, because he moves so fast. It's always good luck when you get them. Nice, a second knockdown. This was a KO, it looks like. Nice. Oh, we couldn't move that whole time. Oh, are we gonna get the turf war on this fight? Or was he knocked down for too long? Hopefully not. Some good heals in there. We need our buffs. Please tell me they're gonna turf war. Oh no, they're not turf warring. Oh no. We might have had... Oh no. They're not turf warring. So that's a no-no. Wouldn't it be interesting to learn that you actually get more damage when they don't turf war? But I don't know. Having to deal with 2 arch-tempered monsters is too much for me. I was scared he was shooting that at me. He's about to dive bomb. I'm scared of this fight right now. I want to get killed by arch-tempered Kushala d'Or. That's what's going to happen. He's exhausted too. Man. Oh my god. I got interrupted by Kushala. Oh. That was a roar. I want to break this tail so bad. He's got spikes on it, but those spikes are so close to breaking right now. We got a number of nice attacks on it. Oh, in the black now. That's too bad. I don't think we've gotten an aerial on him yet. Alright, so Corgi just mounted him. While Corgi's mounted, I'm going to go ahead and sharpen. Alright, he'll be coming down soon. No, give me the white buff. Alright, we can break his head, I bet you. With him coming down right now. We don't get juggled by our own teammates too much. Oh, nice. Oh! Let's get our Vitality Mantle. Come on, give me a horn break. Oh man, it's impossible. If we can break his horns, he'll fall over again. Oh, they're black. We ran out of time. That's just how it goes. Why are you putting him to sleep now? See, he's got all black thorns. Now it'd be good to have him dive bomb. Oh, maybe he's setting up the sleep attack for after the dive bomb. Oh, here comes. Time for a dive bomb. He is not aiming for me. Log guide. Gameconomist, I'm rooting for you. I hope you open something nice and rare, maybe a rainbow Charizard. Oh my god, wouldn't that be crazy if that actually happened? That'd be the wildest thing. Do you have a particular, like, type of pack I should open? I haven't opened Pokemon cards since I was basically a teenager, so I don't know what, like, series they're on, basically. Oh! It was time to wake him up right there. He's like, we're waking him up now. So he usually roars. Oh! I tried to roll it, and I got interrupted. Tell you what, it's dangerous, the amount of interruptions you get from your own teammates. Alright, let's get these wings. Jesus. Ooh. Man, he's scary. That'll give us a little bit of mount damage on him. Let's go ahead and put this health booster down. Man, those moves, even if they miss you, they're so fast. And if they did hit you, they would have done so much damage. They're just scary. Alright, he's going to the next stage, of course, because I just put down my booster. That's the nature of it. And before Gameconomist becomes a Pokemon channel. How much for a date with Gameconomist to go to Detective Pikachu asking for a friend? What? You prostituting me out, Tiny Tenor? I wonder what they will do after Iceborne. Let Iceborne come first. New game or more plans for World. Do you guys think we'll get a new weapon? You know, they did say there's going to be... Whoa, we got tremored by that. I did not expect that. Burning Shadows are the collection you can get Rainbow Charizard from, but I think that collection is gone if you don't buy it online. So try the Sun Moon collection. Okay, we'll try Sun Moon. Rainbow Charizard. Alright, we dodged that roar. Let's pick up the orange buff. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh. Moxie just saved us. That was Moxie. Oh! That was kind of luck there. We just happened to be far enough away. So we should have died, but Moxie saved us, guys. That's why you eat for Moxie when you can. And really, if you're playing this with the team, if somebody doesn't... Oh my gosh. If somebody doesn't use a food voucher, you're probably more likely going to lose. Wow. This insect glaive is also doing much better aerial damage. My gosh, damage taken was reduced twice. We just got a bunch of divine protection, and there's a little bit of healing. Yeah, that divine protection is nice when it procs. If it doesn't proc, you're sad. Alright, we broke another horn on him. We're getting reflected off of his arm, unfortunately. Oh, we broke his wing, actually. Did you see that? We broke the spikes off of it. Oh, we just dodged the tail almost by accident. I could tell he was using an attack, but I wasn't sure which one it was. That was pretty lucky. We're having some good luck here. Oh, we gotta get our buffs back. We need white buff? Oh, he whirls us out of the air. Did you see that? I got knocked out of the air and it actually saved me. Because I didn't take any damage and I had an iframe while knocked down. Oh, Vato's in trouble. Oh, that's red buff. We want orange buff. We just kind of come in every now and then for like 1 or 2 hits. It's like all you can do, really. Oh, he's gonna roar any second now. I suspect he's gonna try to get us. Alright, so here's the roar. It looks like he's aiming for us. No, he was aiming for someone else. Oh, we lost the crow. Oh! Look at that. That Divine Protection procced again. Gotta tell you, Divine Protection is useful. Oh, let's go back. We're far casting out of here. That's because I would say we're kind of in a kill zone for the amount of health we have left, and we're lacking our white sharpness. So we're gonna go back. We're gonna play it safe. Hopefully our teammates, they're gonna have more aggro on them. Our teammates will, but they have to play more careful while they do that. All right. And we'll run down here. We got to get our buffs back. Huh, he's ran to the next area. I wonder if we're struggling with damage output. There's white. And there's red. We still don't have a cool drink. Spikes are black again. We can go over the tail. He's been flashed, I see. Oh, he's mad. I haven't been hit by the dive bomb in a long time. There's our orange buff. Must have been out of the range of that roar. Alright, our bug's gonna hit him for a little while. The lava's about to come out, and whoever's pinging us is telling us to pay attention to that lava. I agree. The problem is he's just so aggressive. Oh, he got a touch fight there. Whoa. I've kind of learned more about the tail. The tail never goes in a full circle. It goes kind of like in a half circle. It's like 180 degrees on the tail. So you can actually tell if you're going to be at the end of the tail attack when he uses it. Oh, it just broke. Or it just turned black. Oh. He's got roar any second. Ooh, we just lost our white sharpness. Ooh. We're in trouble. Max potion. So we used the correct dive evade there to avoid dying. Oh, and here comes the dive bomb. Never assume you're safe. Always assume he's gonna hit you. There's white. That's yellow. There's the red buff. Oh, he didn't actually get me with that. This fight's going on quite a while. Gosh dang it. Let's run into the next area. Alright, we have both of our gears back. Was he exhausted there? I didn't even see. Put this down real fast. Can we get a sharpen out? Whoa! Nope, we can't get a sharpen out. We just lost our vitality mantle. He's still going for us. He's gonna go for our teammates now. He always seems to use about 2 attacks before he moves on. David Larson! Oh my gosh. 124 US dollars. Here you go. I'm sorry, lol guy, you're not taking my title. And yeah, you honestly should buy PlayStation 4 and borrow an already leveled up Monster Hunter account and play with your fellow PlayStation 4 players. Huh. Maybe I will, actually. You guys donated so much. I didn't expect it. It was very generous of you guys. Thanks, man. Jesus Christ. Best Sunday stream I've ever done. And Kohibadad, I don't know how to say your name correctly. Kohibadad? Some hard to say names. David Larson and Logga. Jesus, guys. Let's go ahead and stop him from getting away with Crystal Burst. So now I have to buy a pack of Pokemon cards. And maybe I'll buy a PlayStation 4. I mean, if that's really what you guys want, it seems... I guess it's not too unreasonable at this point, then. These guys do donate an awful lot. Oh, snap. Maybe I can find one online or something. He's still crazy, man. We're still fighting Arch-Tempered Nergigante. We haven't lost. Oh, it still hit me. Oh, he is hurting. Look at him. We'll follow him. I'm curious if he's leaving to his nest or just leaving to the next stage, because that's kind of a... He's just leaving to the next stage. So he's not actually that close to dying. Oh no, we're down to 2 lives. So we're dealing up a little bit of aerial. Oh man, now I'm hurt. Alright, we got up quickly. Because if you don't get up quickly, you could get stuck in one of his next attacks as you're recovering, and you don't want that. Oh, I think he's going for us. Ooh, that move's dangerous. Man, I just want the white buff. What am I doing? Oh, we're down to 1 life. I'm gonna be the one to die. Way too early on the dodge. He's going for Corgi. Oh, why did I walk forward into that? Gameconomist, actually don't buy a pack, just buy the Detective Pikachu Collector's Booster Box. Huh, okay. Detective Pikachu Collector's Booster Box. Okay. I can definitely do that. Alright, let's stop him. We don't want him to leave this area. Oh no, we're right underneath them. This is the worst spot you could be in. Oh, we got it. That just shows you, even if he's right next to you, you should have a little bit of time. Crow sent those messages a little late. Crow's like, we're putting him to sleep. I haven't opened mine since it's a collection box, but I'd like to see you open it so I don't have to open mine. Oh, that actually makes sense. You know, it's amazing that there's people who still have the original like booster packs from when the card game first launched. There are actual unopened first class packs for that. Is it first class? Can't remember. First class? First edition, there we go. It's first edition packs. That's the word I was looking for. I knew that other word wasn't right. It's incredible that people still have those. I've actually been tempted to buy one of those and open one of those, but if you ever look at them, it's like $300 a pack. It's shocking how expensive it is. It's like, wow. Detective Pikachu Collectors. Oh, we rolled it. Wait, we want the white buff, not the... We already got the red buff. Alright, he's gonna break the wall here. We're gonna join him. Wow, spikes on his head already turned black. Whoa, nice flash. That actually was a really good flash. Corgi hurt there. We're in a dangerous part of the fight. God, it's kind of scary knowing anyone could die in a second here. Oh, I thought he was going for us. Hey, we broke the spikes off his tail. I didn't expect that. Ouch, that hurts. We're going to go ahead and put on our Vitality Mantle. We shouldn't be ignoring that. And I'm going to put this on too. That's the... yeah, he's coming in with the dive bomb. Good luck, everyone. Oh, everyone's still alive. Very good. So aggressive. It's the shoulder bash. That's the tail whip. I think he got interrupted. He's exhausted. Ooh! Come on, guys. He must be so close. Oh, snap. I thought he was going for someone else. No, not the tail. Give me the foot. Oh my god. There we go. We just needed to extend our buffs here. Oh, Crow's hurt. We interrupted him so that Crow could recover. Oh my god. Oh no, he's coming for us. Oh my god, I was the last death! Oh, we must not have been doing any damage. There's no way we were doing any damage. I felt like I was attacking him the whole match, and the match was just extending forever. Look at that, we were at almost 30 minutes. Yeah, oh, that's sad. I'm gonna do a sad face even though you guys don't know what's happened. Oh my gosh. I knew we were in trouble when I got knocked down. I was hoping I could roll under it if I got up fast enough. Actually, you know, that's what people have said. You have to stand up quickly in order to escape the next move, but it just shows you, even if you stand up as fast as possible, you can still lose. Should have stayed on the ground. Yeah, we'll try that next time. Oh, it's so sad. Wait. Oh, people are talking about other things. How's it going, Marco? Wow. Crazy. So I think we're going to go ahead and call it quits on the insect glaive. I've done my build now. I think that the build was doing fine. I think that we just weren't doing enough damage between the three of us. And I don't know what to say. I feel like it might have been the other people on the team. So we had a hunting horn. Hunting horns aren't especially known for damage. And we had a light bowgun, and I was telling you guys how I felt that the light bowguns really didn't have a powerful ammo type against Arch-Tempered Nergigante, and I don't really know what he was using. It might have been slice ammo, but slice ammo is not known for doing like super high damage. And then I think the last player was using Charge Blade, so it might have just been me and the Charge Blade guy doing serious damage, but you guys saw how the fight extended for 27 minutes, and you never want that against Arch-Tempered Nergigante because it just opens up all these opportunities for him to get those kind of like one-shots on you. Man, that was a long match. All right, so what was next on our list? We're done with Hammer, we're done with Insect Glaive. We're going to get a Greatsword build done next. And then after that, we have Lance and Gun Lance. So Greatsword next. Now, we could use the Wyvern Ignition Impact Greatsword. This is really, nothing really competes with it. It is a Greatsword that you can unlock by playing the correct quest. It's an event quest called Every Hunter's Dream. It's very easy, actually, to unlock this. But we're going to use the Anguish because you can craft the Anguish at any point. And actually, I think the build stays mostly the same. The only thing you could do is you could trade off the Kulv Taroth Ire for a Damascus chestplate. I don't think we're going to do that because you're going to give up 2 levels of crit boost, and I don't really think it's worth giving up those levels of crit boost. Could be wrong about that, though. Yeah, I don't think it's worth giving them up. Some people are saying some things. Let's see what he said. Everybody's going, oof. Tyren says, I vote for Switch X. Well, we're going to be doing Switch X in the next video, probably. So the videos for the thumbnail actually show you what weapons we're doing for today. Yeah, the fight was taking too long, guys. We got to wrap the fight up sooner than that. That was really what was going wrong there. And what that means is we weren't getting enough damage in on him. We got to get more damage in. Let's go ahead and build. I knew it was I could feel that it was taking a long time. We're going to weakness exploit. This is actually going to be mighty. And then we're done with health boost. So I think we're going to, once again, build protection. I think we're basically going to use the same setup. I would be the last death. That would be my luck. Yeah, I think we're going to run this build right here. Jagger's Hacker 3 isn't better than Anguish, question mark? I'm pretty sure it's not. Jagger's Hacker? I'm pretty sure I don't think it gets white sharpness, right? Correct me if I'm wrong on that. I'm trying to remember now. Oops, I went to the wrong camp. That's okay. I clicked too fast on the video, didn't even see the thumbnail. Alright, let's go ahead and collect harvest. Ah, what a sad ending to that very long fight. 27 minutes though, guys. We should want to finish him in 15 minutes, realistically. At 20 minutes is acceptable, but even lengthening the fight up to 20 minutes is dangerous. Hedgehog says, I was the Charge Blade. You're probably the only other guy doing damage, if I had to guess. I'm suspecting that Slice Ammo just doesn't cut it. Thunder Ammo is probably your best light bowgun ammo type to use against him, but even when you're using Thunder Ammo, I feel like it's going to be mediocre damage. You could use KO damage, but with the light bowguns, the KO damage from the sticky ammo setups aren't quite as good as the heavy bowgun. The only thing you can really say is, well, the Wyvern Blast from your light bowgun is pretty nice. All right, let's try this. We're gonna go for. Wait, can we build this ahead of time? Here we go. Create custom meal. This is what we're gonna do. So we're gonna create a custom Moxie meal here because Moxie is so popular for this particular Arch-Tempered monster. It's nice that he's so difficult, at least. We'll rename this. We don't need to rename it. We'll know what it is. Tack up large Moxie. PlayStation 4. I wonder how I could get one of those. David Larson. Jesus, man. Well, then I am king of the sugar daddies. You are my queen of sugar mommies. Please marry me and my many, many dogs. Oh my God, you guys. Jesus Christ, man. What a stream. Let's take a quick look at what everybody's got. I forgot to take a look at everyone's build. So Funny Valentine with QR Sword Decay. So again, the same build he used last time. I think it's a solid build. QR Dagger Spark. I think these are actually going to be really good. QR Dagger Spark. I played with the QR Daggers when he first came out, and I thought they were doing really well. And Old Man Cato. I don't think I've played with them before. Using the Empress Galia Ruin. I'm betting this is a Lunastra greatsword. I've never used it because there's no point. You can always use the... It doesn't even make any sense. You can just use the Wyvern Ignition Impact greatsword. Yeah, so strange. And look at this, level 5 defense boost. Oh, no. It's got the Geralt set. Well, let's go ahead and give him a try. It's not a big deal. I don't think I agree with that build for the last person, the greatsword build. Jesus Christ, guys, on the donations. It's a pretty fancy stream right now. Funny Valentine is a JoJo reference. You know, I watched the first episode of that, anime the other day. I didn't quite understand it though. I didn't know if I liked it or not. We just kind of watched it and then we were like, Law Guy. Oh my gosh. It depends on what kind of dogs you have. If you pleases me, I might say yes. Maybe she means if they please me, I might say yes. But then we'll have to adopt the Gameconomist. Those are my turn. Mommy, Daddy, where's Oni-chan? Gameconomist has a stepmommy and daddy. You guys are too funny. Oh my god, these donation messages. Man, we haven't had a funny stream since that one guy was saying that I need to apologize to him or something because he was trolling us. My new adoptive parents. Jesus Christ, guys.
All right, Hunter.
Let's pick up this
Ready
cool
for
drink.
one more quest?
And let's jump back to the first camp, which is really where we should have been. We're going to be late now. Jesus, man. And we'll run down there. Somebody's waiting for us. Terrorboy? Is that Terrorboy? It is Terrorboy. God, Terrorboy. Oh, Comrade says stop. I was reading the messages wrong. We'll go ahead and put on our Vitality Mantle. Oh my god. Oh, well, he's down. Kind of stopped right in place, didn't he? Got him. Oh, only 340 damage. That's too bad. Also, it looks like I need to eat a max potion. Alright, we're full on health now. Oh, we didn't have Crystal Burst in our inventory. Dang it, we could have dropped it right there. It looks like we still can. I'm a little scared. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Oh, I can't believe I missed that. Oh, I just landed that on his head. That headbutt is the Behemoth's move, if you remember it. Oh my god, I landed that on his head too. We could probably break his spikes on his head. Adopts Gameconomist. Done. Now be my... Oh my god. You guys are talking about some crazy things now. It's getting weird in here. Oh. Did I agree to this? Who's going to be Oni-chan? I can't remember who it was that always wants me to say Oni-chan. Oh, no shoulder bash. I'm so busy watching these donations now, I'm not talking about the game. I should be talking about the game. People are going to watch this and not really know what my thoughts are on the actual fight. Oh, we broke the wing. Nice, and he's not aggro to us, so we got to finish that True Charge Slash. Oh, I didn't see him winding up the roar. You never told me what kind of dogs you have. You know, we're actually getting a lot of damage on him, I'd say. We've had a lot of successful True Charge Slashes come out. Oh, we tried to roll that move. I knew he was going to use it, but I timed the roll wrong. It just takes a lot of practice, honestly, being able to do that. Oh, he's gonna jump. When he jumps like that, you don't want to be near any of his legs. Oh my god, I'm gonna land this. Oh, that was just good luck. Alright, he got the roar on me. Oh my god, a second roar. Can we smack him? Nah, we can't smack him, he's gone. Oh, I probably should do this first. Alright, we got our white sharpness back. Oh my gosh. Oh, the Gajalaka. Well, since the Gajalaka are attacking, we're just going to move right in and help them. We don't want to miss out on this. Nice, we got the spikes off his head. Alright, I really should stop because he's going to kill me. If only I had a health regen augmentation on my weapon. But the fact that I don't is actually very realistic for newer players. I notice new players rarely have their weapon augmented properly. You know what? I don't want to mount him right now because he has nothing but black spikes. Alright. Who are we getting? We're getting Kushala Daora, so we don't want to mount him now for sure because Kushala is probably on his way soon. Oh my god, how did he still get me there? Oh no. That was just like last time. That's Kushala, right? Yeah, there he is. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Moxie just activated for us, by the way. How is he doing so much damage to me? It's crazy. Alright, so Moxie's saving us just like last time. Just trying to stay out from under his attacks. Oh, we just got the mount. Not a bad time to get a mount, honestly. Did I jump? Thought I jumped to the next part of his body. Do I actually have to shoot him in the head? I guess I don't. Wait, can I attack anywhere I want? Nice. We could probably break the spikes off his tail, right? Yeah, we got him. Oh, we cut the tail off so early? Holy cow. Alright, he's going to move down to the next area. That was not bad. I think we're doing well so far. The fact that we cut the tail so early, I don't know, maybe it was just coincidence. Man, what a stream. Let's grab this blast nut. We'll grab this dragon strike nut. I dodged his roar. I think he's going to target me. Alright, very easy. That's not a bad deal. Look, we cut the we broke the black spikes off of him for our teammates almost. It's kind of, if you think of it that way, by going in early like that. You know, we really should have a... Oh, somebody did give us a cool drink. Lol guy, so be it, I'll be your waifu, but you have to promise to spoil my baby boy. Oh my god, this is like some weird fan fiction. What the f... You guys are being really strange right now. Oh, nice. I'm having some good luck in this match too, I don't know what it is. Alright. Whoa! We just put on the Vitality Mantle. Okay, Vitality Mantle's broken now. Oh, this is just like the ending of the last one. Oh! We got out. Oh no. Okay, he's not targeting me. Let's go ahead and have a Mega Potion. I can't believe I missed. He's hard to hit with the Greatsword. Wow. Health boosters available. Let's go ahead and get this health booster down. Get a little more mount damage. If we can get a second mount on him, I'd go for that. Just don't want to get hit by his moves here. Ah, that's too bad. I was hoping he'd come back. Oh, look at that. That's damage. That's divine protection helping us out there. Where's the crystal burst at? There it is. I almost ran into those spikes. I was like, I'll just run forward toward the arm. A lot of his moves can actually be outspaced pretty easily. It's his jump, really. His jump's hard to outspace. You just have to either constantly be on the move, or you have to be perfectly dodging it. Look how fast it is. It's just a fast move, and that's all there is to it. Alright, here comes another jump. I almost not pointed at us. Old man Kato getting the jump there. It's a good job on that. He's still trying to go. Oh, snap. Oh, I think that was aimed at us, but I think we were moving so much that he missed. I think we can get another mount attack, or mount on him, because we've had enough jump attacks on him. Alright, he's exhausted. Harsh broken, nice. Oh, we actually dodged it, nice. I don't even know if it was aimed at us. We were all just grouped up. He must have grabbed one of us. He must be so close to a mount. We've only mounted him once, right? Yeah, there it is. Oh, we almost got the last hit in, too. Oh, shoot, come back, man. Now he runs to the exact opposite side. That's exactly what happens. Hush, little baby, don't you cry. Mommy gonna sing you a lullaby. Oh my god. This has been a very strange stream. Oh my gosh. David Larson says help. Alright, so we are gonna jump back to camp. We're out of here. Not gonna happen. We're not gonna die. I need an adult. Jesus Christ, guys. What have I done? David Larson says. Oh no, we lost someone. Oh, we had feline insurance still. We're fine. This guy's dead. This guy's definitely dead. Alright, I was tempted to go for the true charge slash, but the reality is he would get away. He would get away before that true charge slash actually lands. Oh, see that? I was going for the arm, and I realized he's going to have spikes come out of there, and I had to turn around. That was aimed at old man Kato. He's okay. It's an arm swipe. Woo! Uh-oh, here comes the jump. Gameconomist got enough money in this stream. He goes on vacation now. I do actually need a vacation soon. I've been talking a lot about that. Having a vacation because I've not had one in a while. So we could probably let... We could probably let him go back to his nest. That I fainted with one smack? Jesus. Oh no, this is where we lose all of our lives. God, this guy's so difficult, it's ridiculous. Okay, so Fortify just activated. You'll notice that on the build. So now it's harder for him to kill us even. That's crazy. One smack and you're gone. Alright, he's still running off. Oh, he's gone. So we definitely could have let him go off to his nest a little earlier than that. And then what we would have done is had a strong wake up with the Mega Barrel Bombs, and he probably would have died right in the nest. And so you can see I ended up dying there, but maybe if we had just done that, I wouldn't have died. So you can see fighting Arch-Tempered Nergigante, really, if you do allow him to keep attacking you, is always a risk. But we actually got the win there. I think that's the first win we've had. Let's take a look at the build real fast. Oh, actually, let's carve him, because I want a Nergigante gem. He's not a very decent human being if he doesn't buy a PlayStation 4 after this stream. I'm so poor right now. I think I will. I think what I'll do is I'll look around to see if there's a way for me to get a PlayStation 4 within kind of like that budget there. Must be somebody who'd be willing to give up a PlayStation 4 for something like that. How many successful hunts have they had? I think this is our first successful hunt, actually. Yeah.
Not bad.
He's less difficult if you swallow your pride and use block. Diego, you are a true monster hunter. Oh no. Alright, pick up these stream stones that we need badly. Lol guy goes, sorry if you're poor, then we need to have a divorce. Can't be married to someone poor. Oh dang. You hear that? I'm trying to... Oh my gosh, I'm trying to process all these things you guys are doing right now. Jesus Christ, you guys. She doesn't mess with broke guys, David Larson. You better watch yourself. Josh S says Terrorboy is the worst player ever, always cart. God Terrorboy says we won because I was there. James Dice says I would wait for a PlayStation 5 instead of buying PlayStation 4 now. Yeah. I'll think about it, because somebody might be selling their PlayStation 4 ahead of time, maybe like used or something like that. Gameconomist, did you get the thank you message from just somebody? The thank you message? Oh, for the Iceborne thank you message. Yes, I've had it twice now, I think. I've had it twice. Alright, we'll take all these off. We're done with the Greatsword. What else are we doing? We have Greatsword, Insect Glaive, and Hammer done. We have the Lance and the Gun Lance to finish. Let's jump over to the Lance. Alright, we have to use a Lance that everyone has access to. There's Fiendish Tower. I think, not Territh Crest Claw. Probably the, your best option is going to be the Garandara. There it is. Garandara. It's actually really strong lance. And I think our weapons, or our gear is going to look very similar to this once again. We'll have a change up in the gear once we use Gun Lance, really. Let's try putting health... Oh, no, we don't actually need health boost over there. Let's try putting, we could put an attack boost. So what do we have here? We'll put attack boost 4 here. That'll raise us by 5% affinity. Let's see what our base affinity is. It's 61%, so we don't even need the attack boost necessarily. Wow. That's interesting. I find that interesting because it means that doing... it means to me that using a budget build's really easy with the Garandara. It's a really good budget weapon because it comes with white sharpness, comes with a lot of built-in affinity, so you end up not needing quite as much. So we are going to go with the elementless decoration. We do want that. And we do want to finish off crit boost if we're going to have so much affinity. Law guy, gold digger? How am I a gold digger when I'm the one giving money? And sorry, David Larson, I've taken over the top donation by now. Oh my god, you guys. Law guy would be the opposite of a gold digger. She's right. Yeah. Jesus, man. Helping with SF Arena Quest. Oh, I see what he's saying. We're at 56% affinity. If we can get one more level of weakness exploit, that would be good. But then we wouldn't have enough for one more level of... Unless we change something. So let's try giving up the Nergigante helmet. We have enough small decoration slots. So this is the Dragon King eye patch. We traded it out for that. And actually, that would mean we don't need the Kaiser Van Braces Alpha. We're going to go with the beta version of them here. Is the Odogaron coil necessary even? Alright, so weakness exploit's done. Crit boost is done. And then 2 levels of max might. Alright, now we got crit boost, weakness exploit, and max might. And we should still have, yes, 100% affinity with weakness exploit. We actually don't need the Odogaron. You know what? We don't need the Odogaron coils, 2 levels of crit eye even. That's giving us unnecessary affinity. Fusion says, Gameconomist, yesterday I asked if you could make an Arch-Tempered Zenigeva budget build video, but I forgot to tell you that Arch-Tempered Zenigeva is live on Xbox. Alright, I'll look into it, Fusion, but for now I'm going to try and get Nergigante done, because I've never worked with Nergigante for budget builds, and he's still really new, actually, for a lot of players. So we're going to focus on that right now, just because it's more timely. I've actually done a lot of videos for Arch-Tempered Zenigeva. I think we're going to go Nergigante Coil Beta. So we're at 45% now. And when we put this on, it'll be 55, right? We're at 55%. The only shame is to not accept defeat. A good death is its own reward. Uh-oh. First she gives me a lot of money, and now she's talking about me dying. I'm getting scared. Let's see, 55%. Let's finish off. Health boost. Seppuku, you must. Oh my god. Oh, look at all the attack we have. So we're pairing that with the attack boost charm. That's where that last 5% is coming from. We'll go ahead and put in... You know what? This is supposed to be a budget build for players who are newer. Let's not do the let's not do a bunch of attack boosts. Let's actually go... Where is it? Somewhere. Here, no, that's Stamina Thief. Where's my Divine Protection? I have a Divine Protection. Oh, actually, let's do Guard. I think Guard's a good idea. Yeah, we're going to go with 3 Guard. Oh, that's much better. So health boost, crit boost, weakness exploit, guard 3, 2 levels of attack, huh? Do we have any other coils we could trade that out with? I would do the Nergigante Gamma coil. Alright, I'm sorry, the Lunastra Gamma coil, but I can't, I'm not allowed to use that. Get tool specialist there. Yeah, we're going to stick with the Nergi coil for now. Sorry, that was meant for David Larson. Oh. Alright, let's go ahead and... I don't know what my last skill should be. Could be Fortitude, I guess. I guess let's do Fortitude. Fortitude makes sense. So health boost, crit boost, weakness exploit, guard 3, attack boost 2, wide range 2, max might 2, fortify. Let's see if all this makes sense. Alright. Alright, let's get started. We gotta get a win with the Lance. That would be cool. A budget build for Zenigeva, huh? Zenigeva. Probably you would go with a... if I had to think of a budget build for Zenigeva, it would probably be some kind of Empress Styx Light Bowgun build that uses thunder ammo or water ammo. Yeah, it would be something like that. Because it's got built-in... It's got built-in spare shot, and then you could use something like the Cove helmet and the Chiron legs to finish spare shot. I'm sorry, to finish free element ammo up. Ski says, Gameconomist, something is loud in the background, sounds like a fan or something. So that's going to be my air conditioning, and it's going to kick in throughout the summer, unfortunately. It's just a very loud air conditioner. I apologize for that. I can't really do anything about it. It's just the way it is. Oh, look at this. I just made a discovery here. So check this out, guys. We go for feline moxie using the vegetables, and we get feline insurance. So we get moxie and insurance. You go with feline moxie in the attack deck, the meats, right? And you lose feline insurance. That's kind of a big deal, isn't it? That's a new discovery for me. Look at that. All right, so we'll eat this then, because we want insurance and moxie. Wow. Now we know. I wouldn't have known that if I hadn't saved the loadout. The canteen loadout. Wow, so we learned something new at this stream. Terrath Hammer Sleep. Who's using this? Chosen One. Using Terrath Hammer Sleep. And it looks like a pretty standard quality build here. Wait, did he have Elemental? Yeah, he did have non-Elemental. Mogar with Kiar Strong Arm Crusher. Huh, that's a Blast one. Impact File. I don't know, is Blast really that good against Arch-Tempered Nergigante? It's hard to calculate the value of Blast, really. It is possible in theory that the Blast could be worth it. And does he have... He doesn't have Artillery, that's the other thing I noticed. So this is an Impact File type for this Charge Blade, which means that if you bring Artillery, your attacks will do more damage, but he hasn't brought Artillery, so he's going to lose out on that. And then Jane, bringing Kiar Dagger Spark. I think the Kiar Dagger Spark are a really good choice. And it's a pretty solid build, too. Pretty straightforward build when you're building with the Kiar weapons. Let's go ahead and refresh our items. Alright. Wow, thanks to David Larson and to Guy for all of the generous donations today. It's quite a bit. I'm really surprised, man. It's a very strange stream, because I had like a stream with 3,000 people in it. And Guy's not done, man. Sorry, but you'll never claim the throne. I'm swimming in money, and the Gameconomist will be swimming in money. Sorry, but not sorry. Wow. Little battle going on here. Jesus, guys. But yeah, we had like that stream with 3,000, 4,000 people in, and the donations were not even close to as generous as these. Vanitas Fenrir says, hi, my guy. How's it going, Vanitas? Thanks for joining the stream. Law Guy, the new champion of donations. It's too bad your name couldn't have been Law Girl. You got guy in the name. Got to protest to YouTube. David Larson, sad face. David Larson, Law Guy. You guys actually, you guys don't know I've had a Patreon donator that's been with me since, I want to say 2 years now, named Fem2. If you watch my YouTube videos, you see his name listed very often in the beginning of the videos. He's been a generous donator for a very long time. He's a very quiet guy. He doesn't talk about himself very much. But he's been with me a long time, and he's also been very generous. So I should probably talk about him more often. But he always gets his name at the beginning of those videos. Yeah, he's really nice. Fund for your PlayStation 4. Man, you guys really want me to play on PlayStation 4, don't you?
All right, Hunter. Ready for one more quest?
Then I'll have... I think oh, you know what? Jane should get the Wiggly Litchi. That makes sense to me. So we're giving Jane the Wiggly Litchi. And we're going to wait for our teammates to show up before we get started. David Larson left the locale. Law Guy is secretly Mr. Beast. I don't know. Mr. Beast would be like, here's $1 million. That's what Mr. Beast would do, because he's nuts. How does he afford that? I wonder if his videos actually make enough ad money to justify all of his crazy things that he does. Yeah, Fem2's been pretty MVP for a while. Fem2, he's a generous donator, and he's just been doing it for so long. All right, we are getting started. He never, I don't know where he's at. He doesn't show himself very much. Nope. Oh, he got me on the second roar. Look at that. Alright. Now you guys are going to see some great Lance gameplay, right? Oh, that's weird. How much of that affinity is coming from maximum might? Okay, so we're getting a lot of that from max might. We gotta be careful. Wow. Lol guy stands up on my throne with victory pose. Get away from Nergigante here. Man, you guys. Very generous. Don't get the PlayStation 4. They don't let you play Fortnite with other platforms. Well, I gotta say, Daniel, I would generally agree with you, but if I have fans making donations like that, I don't really have an excuse, do I? Oh, those are black spikes. We don't want to hit those. So I'm noticing I'm losing my white sharpness a lot faster than I thought I would. Oh, because it doesn't matter if we have 100% affinity. All that matters is Master's Touch. Oh, I'm thinking of it wrong. That's why we're losing our sharpness so fast. Alright, we dropped into blue sharpness. Huh, so it might be a case that the Devil Joe Lance is a better option than the Odo Garrett. Similar to what we discovered with the... I knew he was going to do that. Oh, crazy. That's what we discovered with the Devil Joe Lance. I'm sorry, with the Devil Joe Insect Glaive, is that it ended up being a better option when you didn't have Master's Touch. If you get PlayStation 4, I'll be happy. Do it for me. Well, there's the other issue. If I do get a PlayStation 4, I would end up with a brand new account as well. That's the other issue. Okay, let's go ahead and have more Mega Potions here. He's right under that. Surprised nobody dropped it on him. Alright, here's our Crystal Burst. Should have picked that up at the beginning. Oh, if I dropped that just a second later, it would have hit him. Sorry, Jane. That's most unfortunate. Solaris says that I should borrow an account. If only... Well, yeah. Somebody would have to trust me with their account, I suppose, though. And also, I would have to be able to access that account a lot, I imagine. Because I wouldn't want to just play once, you know? I'll look into a way to do it. Maybe what I'll start out by doing is opening a PO address and asking anyone if they have like a spare PlayStation they want to send me, first of all. David Larson, you think you've won? Well, I used you just so that I could play with Gameconomist on PlayStation 4. Oh my god, are you talking about Game of Thrones now? Are you guys excited for the ending of Game of Thrones? I'm actually not that excited. I'm a little sad with what they did with season 8. I think everyone is. It's got a pretty bad review on Rotten Tomato. Bad score, I should say. Oh, alright, let's be careful not to mount him or anything at this point, because I see Kushala Daora's icon. This man's trying to buy a whole PlayStation 4 for him. Alright, there's that turf war that we were looking for. It's gonna hurt me there. Queen of Ashes. What do you guys predict's gonna happen? Oh, don't tell me what you predict, because you might end up spoiling it for someone else in the comment section. Oh, we just guarded that. It's a good thing we have so much guard. We're out of max potions. I'm gonna grab some more max potions. You were the chosen one, Anakin. While Among Us... Oh, I'm sorry. Jeff Fisher says, I'm excited to see how bad it's going to be. How bad they mangle it. Yeah. Ah, man. I heard somebody said that they were supposed to go on for 10 seasons, not 8 seasons, and that the writers were just trying to get out, or the producers or developers were just trying to get out of there because they've been offered to work on a Star Wars project. If that's true, that's really upsetting. David Larson is the anti-hero turned hero. What? Alright, so we just jumped in and got the mount right away. It's a good time to mount too, in my opinion. Oh, snap. I must have done that wrong. Oh, he got me. Looking like another year, David Larson will be living in mommy's basement. I doubt that, guys. I'm sure David Larson and Lol Guy are fine financially. I don't think... I mean, I guess it's possible that people can have financial problems and make generous donations. People do that at church all the time, but not for video games. Come on. They're probably financially okay. I think they're rushing the ending so that they can get to Disney. That's exactly what I just said, yeah. That's what people were accusing them of. He missed. Which means I get to stab him. Alright, we'll take this off. And this is actually a situation where having a shield is nice because we're going to use it with the health booster. And we're just going to stand here and guard and he can't get us. See, nice and safe. Ooh. This is not looking like a good run. Oh, should I have done that? I guess not. Oh, that worked much better. Oh man, I got so lucky that wasn't aimed at me. Really a bad time for... He's gonna roar. How did that still hit me? That's sad. There we go. Oh, we lost Chosen One. So we're going to try the build again, but this time we're going to be bringing the Devil Joe Lance, because I suspect, similar to the Cane Ruin, that the Devil Joe Lance's natural higher raw is going to be more beneficial here because we don't have Master's Touch. So we don't have Master's Touch. Daniel Graham, Gameconomist, more excited for My Little Pony Friendship Magic's final season, but it's fitting that both shows end this year. My Little Pony, man. Here's a funny story. When I was in college, I sold graphic t-shirts on eBay, and one of the best selling t-shirts, one that would fetch the most money, was almost always whatever My Little Pony merchandise I could find, because people just ate that stuff up back then. This was years ago, around the time that My Little Pony craze was starting up, and I would sell whatever graphic t-shirt was on sale at the store. I'd buy it there, bring it home, sell it on eBay for its normal price, and then I'd turn a profit on it. And I would eventually do this with My Little Pony merchandise because why not? It was on sale. And the profit margin on them was so high and they'd sell so fast that I'd be going to the store hoping that I'd find My Little Pony t-shirts because they'd be profitable. Yeah, it was pretty wild. All right, so we didn't like the Garandara. I think that I realized that having the default white sharpness isn't as important when you don't have Master's Touch. Here's Fiendish Tower. Ironside Charm is going to be traded out for, not guard. Ironside Charm is going to be traded out for the Handicraft Charm. There we go, Handicraft Charm, and we are probably going to bring back the Nergigante helmet. That's what we're going to be doing here, because now we do care about maximum height a lot more. And this is going to be traded back out to the alpha version. The Kulvtaroth Ire stays and the Empress Grief stay. Oops. And what do we have? We have Nergigante coil. That's going to be traded out with the Odogaron coil again. Here it is, Odogaron coil. Jeff Fisher says, "Lol guy, I think that's screwed up. Is your money, and as long as they are sure it's you, they shouldn't have any right to prevent you from using it." What are you talking about? David Larson, you're tempting me from dropping a 10,000 donation. Oh my gosh, Lol guy. That's a bit much, Lol guy. I would be the one benefiting from that, but even I think that's a bit much. You should invest some money in stocks, Lol guy. Well, I don't know how wealthy you are. Maybe you're like insanely wealthy. Don't make me do it because I will. $10,000. Nobody say anything. No, I'm just kidding. When my bank has removed the limit, of course. Oh, I see. Yeah, that makes sense that the bank would be like, you can't do that. Oh my gosh. It's too much generosity. All right, let's see. We gotta focus. We gotta get this build done. So definitely weakness exploit, and definitely max might. So you might be wondering why max might rather than crit boost, and it has to do with the way that affinity works. If your affinity isn't high enough, then it's not worth it to take more levels of crit boost, because crit boost only activates when your affinity's, when your affinity's high enough that you're getting consistent critical hits, right? So let's say you only get 10% of your attacks are critical hits. Well, then crit boost 3 isn't really doing you any favors because it's only activating once out of every 10 of your hits. That's why you would focus more of your points into an affinity skill. All right, we'll do health boost. And we should probably do crit eye for the rest of these, to be honest. Because we are going to have a problem with affinity because we're using the Devil Joe Lance. All right, and you'll notice, let me point something out. For the augmentations on my Fiendish Tower, I have double health regen. But if you want to get serious about properly augmenting Fiendish Tower, it would be 1 health regen, 1 affinity augmentation, okay? 1 health regen, 1 affinity. We've got 30% positive affinity. That's actually pretty good. We're gonna end it with 80%, that means. Southern Camp. Gameconomist, I'm sure that if you ask on the Discord, anyone would be happy to lend you an account. It is true. I'm worried that, yeah, I don't know. I'll have to think about it. If only there was a way to import characters. I should ask them on the Discord if there's a way to kind of like hack a character into the PlayStation 4. Because if you can do that, that'll definitely work. That's what I did with the. That's what I did with the PC. It's why I was able to just go straight to playing with you guys at the end game, right? David Larson, you either win or you die trying when playing the game of donations. Oh my god. Oh, the ending's gonna be so bad. I don't even want to watch it almost. My wife and I were joking, because last week we had a fancy dinner while we watched the next episode, because we thought it was going to be really good. And this week we were joking that we would just eat ramen noodles together to make fun of the show. But I don't think we'll do that. That would just be like punishing myself. Let's go ahead and eat Feline Moxie, very important. Gameconomist, having that many crit gems isn't precisely budget. Crit eye, right? Having that many crit eye gems. Well, I figure, if they don't have all of those crit eye decorations, they could always go Divine Protection, they could build Tool Specialist, they could build Fortitude, whatever it is that they have. So I suspect this is going to be a better build than the last one, the one we just tested out, the Odogaron Lance. All right, let's see who we have. We have okay, Corgi's joining. We have Hayato using Axe of Demons. Axe of Demons, huh? I don't know how I feel about that. So that's going to be a raw build, but I don't see crit element, not crit element. I don't see elementless on the build, so you're missing out on that. I also don't see white sharpness. So those are two problems with this, I would say. Scott brought the Tareth Buster King. That's going to be long shelling. Oh, it is. It says right there, long shelling 4. And he's missing 1 level of artillery, so he's actually going to lose out on a lot of damage. One of the downsides to the gun lances is that they really do rely on the skill called Bombardier at the Canteen to get their shelling damage up. And when you're fighting a tough monster like Arch-Tempered Nergigante, your best feline food skill is going to be Moxie rather than artillery. So it's actually competing. Those two skills are competing with each other, and you don't want that. Corgi has Kiar Dagger Spark once again, and I think that's terrific. Crit boost 2, huh? Wonder if he could have fit crit boost 3 in there. Let's go ahead and ready up. Hector Tarifa says, Gameconomist, which is the best non-budget lance? Interested in trying one out. Non-budget lance. So it depends on what you're doing. If you want a lance that'll do good damage to every monster, definitely the Terrath Crest Claw. This is going to be used for raw damage, and you'll put the non-elemental boost on it. But if you want to get more specific, the new Kiar lances are better at fighting monsters with specific elemental weaknesses. In particular, the Water Lance is really good. So Water Lance is really good against monsters weak to water damage. The Thunder Lance is going to be your best lance for Arch-Tempered Kulftaroth, which is a fight you do all the time. Similarly, I found that the Ice Lance was also out-damaging the Terrath Claw, but it was much, much closer. And that was for Arch-Tempered Kulftaroth as well. What else is there? The Dragon Lance? I can't remember if the Dragon... I don't think the Dragon Lance makes it, does it? I can't remember, actually. I did that video a while ago. I'll have to look into it again.
All right, Hunter.
David Larson,
Ready
I'll
for
dare
one
you.
more quest?
Oh, he withdrew the message. Maybe he wants to edit that. All right, let's get started. He wants to edit it first. Gameconomist, is the session full? I'm betting that it's not. I'm betting that the session is not full. Yeah, there's room. I think that people don't want to fight Arch-Tempered Nergigante for fun quite as much as they want to fight other monsters. Because he is tough. Alright, let's go ahead and grab Crystal Burst. And we'll have Vitality Mantle. Technically, the best opening attack here would be Scott's Wyvern Fire. Oh, but Nergigante's going to see me. Look at that. He let me just do some free damage there. Oh. Somebody interrupted his roar with the Crystal Burst. That's very interesting. Alright. Where'd he go? He's over here. I wanted to drop that. Oh, yep, we're dropping that. Nice job, everyone. No spikes on his head yet, though, huh? Maybe that was a little early. I think we're reflecting off of the horns there. Scott trying to get a shot in. Alright, let's bring him over here. Good job, good job. Second boulder's down. We can get some damage on the wings. We might be able to break the spikes off of them. Corgi's going for the head. You missed out on the wings, Corgi. Oh, Jesus. Alright, our Vitality Mantle is dead. We'll go ahead and take it off so that it starts to recharge. Oh man, we shouldn't have done that. So I'm using aerials to build up mount damage, but why? It's not that important to get a mount stage 1. Who cares? How did he hit me? All I wanted to do was leave my guard up. Wow, his damn move must have hit behind me. Oh, I should be walking while I'm guarding. Get my stamina back. There we go. Alright, and that was with no guard, right? I wanted to test that. Yeah, we don't have any guard on this build, and we were able to block his incoming dive bomb easily. Which shows you don't have to have guard. Guard's just a nice thing. That's all it is. My parents decided to donate to me $300,000 when I decided to move out. Man, that's some nice parents right there. I want to do that for my kids one day. Oh. Yeah, I had a very different childhood experience from that. Ooh. Silent Schwolfie says, I think you should invest it or something. David Larson, I dare you, Guy XP. I bet you're just itching for that 1K donation. Am I not right? We all want Gameconomist to play with us on PlayStation 4, but I'm sure you're all out of all your tricks by now, right? David, that was such an obvious bait. David's trying to be baity. Maybe he knows that it sounds like bait. Maybe it's like an unironic, ironic bait question. Or attempt, or whatever you want to call it. Look at that. I knew that tail was still going to hit me, and I counter-guarded it. I'm new to Lance. How do you do that hop forward after a guard? This one, you just push the hop button and hold forward. Oh, I know what he's talking about. Hold on, I'll show you in a second. Make sure I get the name right. I know what you're talking about. I'll be able to tell you in a second, Jeff. It's called leaping thrust. So what you can do is while you're in, you can't do it all the time. There's two ways you can use the leaping thrust. So one way to use the leaping thrust is to guard, and then you push Y to do a guard dash. Hold on, he's on me. Alright, so there's a guard dash. When you use a guard dash, you actually walk forward while guarding. So it's a nice way to advance on your target. So guard dash, and then you have two options after you guard dash. Is shield attack. Your other option is something called the leaping thrust. So here's the leaping thrust. Okay, so one way you can quickly move around the battlefield. Uh-oh, here he comes. He wants me. No, he's not. He wants Corgi. So you can move around the battlefield in certain increments using the guard dash and then the leaping thrust. It's just one way to move around quickly. Like if you want to reposition. Let's say I want to get toward his tail. Well, like this. See? The other way you can use the leaping thrust is if you're in a power guard. So power guarding is really what the lance does that's special. Each weapon kind of does a special thing. Well, that's what the lance does. It's called a power guard. And the power guard will keep guarding in all directions around your body as long as you have it active, but it quickly eats all of your stamina, so you have a limited amount of time to power guard. So I can go into a guard, push B for the counter guard, and then once you're in the counter guard, you can actually delay the counter guard by turning it into a power guard. So here I am guarding, counter guard, power guard, and then I have a few options once I'm in the power guard. So you'll see I have a few things I can do in the power guard. The most common thing is just to do the counter thrust. The counter thrust is what you would have gotten from a regular counter attack. So this is a counter attack. Oh, that's a canceled counter attack. Hold on. Oh, look how much chip damage he did to me. He is not messing around. Right, I can explain it up here. So here we are. We're just guarding. Counter guard. Now check it out. This is the thrust, right? Heavy damage thrust, right? Well, if you go into the power guard, you can use that thrust at any time. So power guard and then thrust. In fact, one of the nice things is you can kind of turn around. So counter thrust, power guard, counter thrust. But the other two things you can do is go into your advancing, what is it? Dash attack. You can go into your dash attack or you can go into a leaping thrust. So let's go into a leaping thrust. Right? And we just moved around. You can move it behind you too. So counter guard, power guard, leaping thrust behind me. See? It's just a way to move around quickly. So what was it? It was guard dash, leaping thrust. Or counter thrust, power guard, leaping thrust. See? Just like that. It's all about, once you learn the moveset on the lance, you realize that the lance actually does have a lot of maneuverability options that the gun lance really doesn't have. Gun lance, the best you can do on a gun lance is just take, evade 3. That would be the jumping decoration. You can take that to level 3, and yes, this does help you with your ability to move, but it also costs 3 medium decoration slots. So there's a cost to taking it. David Larson's, oh, you guys are still talking. Actually booked a flight to Japan on my birthday, going in blind. But it's okay, Google Map and Google Translate will help me. That's actually what me and my wife want to do for our honeymoon. We haven't actually done it yet. Oh, he got interrupted. Talked about going to Japan. We've talked about staying in America too because we want to try and finish paying off our student loans. We have student loans to pay for, and her parents have needed some help because her mom's sick. So we haven't been able to go on the honeymoon right away. 2, 3. Law guy says, so I'm going alone. We'll go with you, law guy. Ooh. Oh. So notice the damage is much better if you can attack Nergigante on the white spikes. Wow, look at... I still died! Whoa, man, that's so much pierce. Wallamanga says, that's where you're wrong. Gunlance can just back hop in any direction. I mean, so can the lance, see? The lance has a back... The lance has a back hop. That's what I'm trying to say. Alright, let's go ahead and eat. Have an awesome trip. I'm sure it's well worth the experience and a lot of fun. No worries, you'll eventually find some new friends in Japan. Yeah, man. Oh, and we're out. Alright, so we have one more weapon to use. It's going to be the gun lance. We're probably going to go wide shelling on the gun lance. Should we? Or should we do long shelling like the other guy was doing? I'm going to buy all the Pokemon things in Japan. Yeah, we were going to go to Japan for our honeymoon, but her parents were, her mother actually has cancer, and we're helping them with their house actually, because they're having trouble making their house payments. Wallamanga says, what I mean is Gunlance still has maneuverability even without evade extender. I mean, I do agree. It's just, it's not as good as the Lance. If you played both Gun Lance and Lance together, you know, if you played both of them for a while, you recognize that the Lance just has better options for moving around. Let's go around, let's grab the Gun Lance. I've been streaming too long. It's almost 3 hours. My brain always kind of goes to crap. Let's see, Buster Decay. Play this too long while talking. I think we're going to use... Oh, but see, I don't have it. See, I don't actually have the Tear at the Buster Bomber augmented. So we're going to use the QR one. So the argument goes that the rarity 7 one's better because you can get 2 levels of health regen on it. But for this one, I've already got the augmentation, so we're going to be using this one. All right, and now we actually have to decide what we want here. Should we still do a melee setup? Let's go ahead and grab artillery. So artillery is an obvious choice. And what else do we want here? I think since we're using wide shelling, we actually are going to go for some melee damage. So I think we will actually end up using the same build. How's our tenderizer look? It's level 2. Tenderizer. I mean, evasion mantle would be nice, or not evasion mantle, evasion, evade extender. Yeah, we can build that. Why not? So we have 2 levels of evade extender. Let's go ahead and finish off vitality. There's critical boost. The question is, how much max might do we need? Affinity of 26%, huh? It's 1 max might. And 2 max might. We have room to build one more thing. You know what I think would actually be nice, especially for newer players? Probably the sheath skill. Have you guys ever used the sheath skill on a gun lance? It feels really good. Because one of the issues I described with the gun lance is wanting to move around more. Well, with quick sheath, you really can't because you just put your weapon away and then you're done. Then you're set. Alright, let's try that out. Alright, you'll notice health boost, crit boost, weakness exploit, artillery, quick sheath. Crit eye could be traded out with something else if you want. It's not a big deal. Evade extender 2, which is allowing us to move around a bit more. We have wide shelling, so that's useful. Maximum might is also for the affinity. So this is going to be a mixed melee and shelling build. And it should do a decent amount of damage. You could have gone with the long shelling setup and more defense, but we're going to play a little more aggressively. I think I'm a little tired of being too defensive with my gun lance builds. Thank you, Fireman. Fireman makes a great point. He says use capacity boost. Let's check our equipment for what has the capacity boost. I believe... Oh, perfect, because we don't actually need autogear and coil for this setup. That's too good. Okay, so great tip from Fireman there. I always forget to bring the capacity boost. So here it is with the high metal coil. There it is. We have capacity boost now. And we have another small decoration slot. Let's make that... Fortitude. Fortitude. What did we give up? We gave up maximum might. That's acceptable. There's nothing wrong with that. We're going to have 80% affinity. Oops, we don't want to leave the quest. Gameconomist, what's your address? This is important information. Oh, I'm not going to give my address out.
Hey.
I've been thinking a little bit about opening up a P.O. box, though. So if somebody had, like, let's say a PlayStation 4 they don't use, or like a spare PlayStation 4, maybe they could just, I don't know, mail it to me and I could just use it to play Monster Hunter World. Because again, there is the issue of the reality where a new PlayStation is coming out, which was my reasoning for not buying one in the first place. Let's go ahead and eat this meal. As I said, with the gun lances, you would want to eat Bombardier, but if you eat Bombardier, you don't get Moxie, so it's a trade-off. And I do want Moxie. Log Guy says, rip, he didn't see my message. Hold on, let me scroll up. Gameconomist, I'll be here every month to support you guys. Oh, thank you very much, Log Guy. Jesus, man. Wallamunga says, you should set up a P.O. box. Yeah, you know, I'll do that. I'll do that. Maybe I'll get that done this week. What do I do, really? I just play games here. No, I oversimplify it. It is a lot of work, actually, making YouTube videos. The most difficult part of it is all the editing. Editing's a real job. You really sit down and cut things up and put them back together. Gameconomist, Kiar for budget, really? Silent Shawolfie just makes a terrific point. So let me explain, though, Silent Shawolfie. No, you're right, you're right. We'll do a second run with the gun lance. You're right. That's not fair. The thing is, the level 3 Buster Bomber probably would have been a better option anyways. Man, here's what was going on in my mind, Shawolfie. In my mind, I think of the budget builds as more challenging than your most optimized builds. And so I was thinking that the Tereth Buster Bomber Rarity 7 was the most optimal gun lance, and this Kiar Bomber is kind of suboptimal. So I chose it because in my head I was thinking all our builds are suboptimal builds. Gameconomist, I hope you and her manage all right, and I hope her parents will be fine. I do too, actually. I've lost my brother in lung cancer. I wish you both lots of love. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, her mother's currently getting treatment. I think she just had a report the other day that said she's doing good. We actually haven't seen her in a while. She's getting treatment. Oh, let's get back to the game, though. And he's mad. We're going to start out with this explosion. So we'll do a second one with the Rarity 6 Buster Bomber from Kulve Taroth. I said no RNG weapons, but really anyone who doesn't have the Rarity 6 gun lance at this point, I don't know, maybe I'll think about it. You really should have the Rarity 6 one at least. I can understand Rarity 7, but Rarity 6, it's pretty easy to obtain those weapons. You could argue it's about as easy as crafting. Oh, Gameconomist, I'm looking forward to playing with you on PlayStation 4. Yeah, actually, I have a lot of PlayStation fans. That would be very cool. What if I just started the account of... I don't know. was gonna say, what if I did just start a brand new account on PlayStation 4? I'd have like 4 months to catch up, I suppose, but still, I think I'd feel like killing myself going through that story. Oh, going through story mode again, you know what I mean? If you get a P.O. box, can I send you lewd pictures of the monsters? And I'll open it live. Oh my god. Oh, it looks like our Wyvern Blast or Wyvern Fire is back already. Alright. Oops. Getting hit by the lance there. Oh, there's 2 gun lances here. Gameconomist, if you start a new account, I'll be there to carry you through hell. Oh, man, I'm just thinking about how much work it is. That's all. Alright, we'll just reset this here. Oh, when he roars. What you gonna do? I'll wait till he commits to a move that I know I can punish here. Nice, I shot him in the head too. Wow, that roar really knocked me back. I'm surprised. Well, Among Us says, I mean, I still love the game, but he doesn't have to grind as much as he can in 4 months just to try and catch up. Yeah, I wonder, man, see, so owning the game on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC means I would have to buy the Iceborne DLC 3 times to play with everyone. So that alone would cost me $120. You guys really have to think about it. So it actually gets expensive to own all 3 consoles. Then I have to have a live service on both Xbox and, oh, is that the... No, that's not the Gajalakas. Xbox Live service and PlayStation service. That's like another... Well, I know for Xbox it's like $40 for 12 months if you shop for it properly. I don't know what it's going to be on PlayStation. I'm assuming it's going to be kind of similar to that. And that also adds up. You're talking about maybe like $100 a year even for live services on 2 consoles when you really only have time to play on 1 console. And then copies of the game as well. Like, so you guys are, you're like, you have the money to buy the console, but you have to think I have to get the game too, and that might be another $40. I don't know how much I could get the game for, but I'm gonna guess probably about $40. So it's a lot more expensive than you realize when you start adding it up. That's why I'm saying I might be able to find somebody interested in maybe donating a PlayStation 4 to me, maybe a used one that they're not using anymore. Something like that. Doesn't hurt to ask anyways. And it's also part of the reason why I was thinking, you know, maybe I'll just buy PlayStation 5 when that comes out. Because it would be tough to buy PlayStation 4 and then right away buy PlayStation 5, you know. Oh, there's the turf war. Oh, when he's roaring. Gameconomist, oh man, you could start a series called Monster Hunter World Road to HR 50 with fans or something. That way would get so much faster running through the story, and PlayStation 4 users get to play with you. That's true. Oh. Like, oh. Running through the story. Reload here. Just get one and play Bloodborne on it. Oh, right. I never actually played Bloodborne. I forgot about that. Oh, man. Oh, I shouldn't have done it. It wasn't worth it. Moxie activated. Nope. You don't get to do anything else to me. I was hoping... Oh! He almost killed me right there. That tail swipe is awful. He just roars again, guys, if you try to stop him. So Lair says, I'm thinking I want to become a moderator. Oh, in the Discord. I was talking to the moderator team, and they were saying that we currently have a lot of moderators in comparison to the number of people we have. By the way, the Discord server broke 10,000 people. I think today we had 10,300 already. So the server is doing really well. It's very active. A lot of people joining. Oh, he's exhausted. Let's take advantage of that real fast. As for becoming a moderator, I think I'm gonna leave it up to Captain Gangplank on picking new moderators, since he's the head moderator. I'm not a big on moderation myself. Rules. Oh, he's gonna slam. Alright, he left us alone. Let's go ahead and heal. I just want to see him play Battleborn. Playing with him... I just let myself die because I was reading a comment. Playing... Oh, what was he saying? Where'd he go? Oh, here it is. Playing with him in Monster Hunter World is just a bonus. Yeah, that would be interesting because, as you guys know, I was a big Dark Souls fan. I still am a big Dark Souls fan. That was what my YouTube channel really started on, was that game. So Bloodborne was a game everyone wanted me to play. And I'd be interested in it. I just wonder if I have time to play it. Because I have Monster Hunter Generations U that I haven't played as well. Frick rules. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. What the frick? Title of this stream should have been A Budget Way to Die to our shepherd Nergigante. That's true, comrade. David Larson says, I would be very much appreciate if you did this. And yes, just sell the PlayStation 4 when you're done unless you want to keep playing. Oh, I see what you're saying. I guess I don't ever think of that, being able to sell the console later. Well, I think by the time I'm ready to sell it, and we're out. So that's okay. We'll go ahead and try out the other Kiar gun, or not the other Kiar gun lance, the other gun lance, the one that you should be using. I would very much appreciate if you did this. I'm trying to think of what you're... Oh, you're saying for restarting the story mode? Is that what you're saying? I think that's what he's referencing. Gameconomist, I'm going to go play Nier Automata, aka the best game of all time, then take a shower. Sorry for leaving you early. Thanks for having me here. Have a nice stream. Alright, thank you very much for your generous donations, Law Guy. I think that's the most donations I've ever received in it. Well, it's not a question, it is true. So you've been very generous. So has David Larson. David Larson, of course, has been generous for a while. He's been with us for a while. So thank you very much, guys. It's been a very exciting Sunday stream. Because we're talking about maybe getting a PlayStation 4 and starting the story out on PlayStation 4. And I'll see if there's some way for me to obtain a PlayStation 4 at a reasonable price. That strange noise says, I started with Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, but I think Bloodborne is a superior game. Oh, interesting. So you must be interested in seeing Bloodborne 2 get made. I wonder if FromSoft is working on it. They're done with Sekiro, right? So they must be working on something else. God, it's too bad Sekiro didn't have multiplayer. I don't see how multiplayer would have worked in that game, though. It would have been strange. It's just a different kind of game, you know. I don't think multiplayer would have worked in Sekiro. All right, we'll click this. David Larson blowing a kiss. Right, we have to change the build here to be a proper budget build, because right now we have a QR weapon, and as we know, new players do not have QR weapons. We're going to actually be using... Where is it? Bomber Gold Exploder. So this is very similar to what we have here, but you can see the attack is lower, doesn't come with the same base affinity, and really not as much blast element, so it truly is a weaker weapon. And as you can see, I only have 1 level of health to regen augmentation in it as well. We could probably increase that if we wanted to. Maybe I will. Will we keep everything the same? I feel like after testing it out, that melee damage wasn't really doing much for me. So we're going to trade this out a little bit. Let's have this be, we have this chest plate, right? What can we trade in for the chest? Not a lot. It's a wide range chest. Handicraft, special ammo boost, stamina surge. Focus is tempting. You know you can use charge shells with the wide shelling. I should test it out in the I should test out the wide shelling, charge wide shelling in the training room with the frames or whatever, with the what am I trying to say? DPS frame testing. All right, so Basil Mail I think might be what we end up going with though. Oh, you know what? What if we actually got 3 levels of Basil equipment going? Hold on. We're going to go with 3 levels of Basil equipment. Why didn't I think of this sooner? So what we'll do is we'll build earplugs. So we have all this room on this build. Oh, but now we don't have capacity boost. Well, hold on. What can you build with the Basil arms? I can't remember. Crit draw, that's useless. And Basil legs I don't think are useful either. Bombardier, yeah, that's not useful. I'm trying to remember if there was a capacity boost legs. I don't think there is. Oh, there is right here. Dodogama Greaves. We're good. So Dodogama Greaves will give us capacity boost. 3 pieces of the Basil armor set are going to give us guts. We're actually building guts. How crazy is that? And then we can do whatever we want with the arms. What if we did... That would finish off earplugs. Oh, they can't build that. Nah, we're not going to dodge anything. I got to pick one more thing. Here's a health boost. The iron ingot fan braces, huh? Let's see what everyone's saying real fast. Good advantage of Gunlance for this fight is shells do consistent damage. Secure multiplayer would be like Shinobi War. I'm going to play TF2, so I'll die for a while. Team Fortress. Silent Shawolfie says, with the Basil bonus, guess you don't need to eat for Moxie. Actually, you can eat for Moxie still. They stack. Dodo Legs get you capacity boost. Yes, we found that out. David Larson says, yes, correct. When you're on the PlayStation 4, we have a road to HR ? With fans, and eventually you can grind the game again if you feel like it until Iceborne comes out. People would definitely play with you. I agree. I think they would. I think I'll also look into the mod community to see if there's a way to simply import a character. So I'm going to look into that as well because I prefer the end game. I think the end game's more fun. All right, so we have 4 levels of earplugs. You really don't need 5 levels. I don't know if you guys knew that. I was testing it, and you get a heavy reduction in the stun when you just have 4 levels of it. So it's already pretty good. Health boost is done. Artillery is done. That's really everything, I would say. We've got capacity boost, and now we can just build whatever we want. Once again, why don't we do sheath? And we have these 2 large decoration slots. They can be... I mean, they could be the jumping decoration, right? I don't think these are that rare, are they? I don't think they're rare. So this is pretty decent build for getting guts, and then you can eat Moxie. Interesting. Let's see if we can eat Moxie. All right, so somebody did trigger mark, use a meal voucher here. I do custom platter. No. Here we go. Right, so we have Moxie and Guts now. Think about that. Let's see what everyone's using. Javon has Kiarbo Spark. It's a very solid looking build here. Weakness Exploit 2, huh? I wonder if he couldn't afford another level of it, or if he didn't need another level of it. Looks like he might not have needed another level. Jane has Kiara Dagger Spark. Once again, I think that's a very good choice. And Pinhead David has Terreth Hammer Sleep. The quality Sleep Hammer build. He went with Tool Specialist as an additional defensive skill, which means he's going to get another use of the Temporal Mantle and probably the Rocksteady Mantle. Guts and Moxie do stack while Among Us right. How's it going, Minx? Minx says, Gameconomist, don't ignore me. Arch decoration slots. Did I say something wrong? Okay, so Jeff Fisher says the jumping decorations aren't that rare. All right, here we are.
All right, Hunter.
Let's get these
Ready
max
for
potions.
one more quest?
Maxing out our health. Let's grab our Vitality Mantle. I bet we'll win. I saw 3 quality builds there when we were looking at their builds. Something tells me this will be a win. I knew he was going to do that. Shot him right in the head. You could see that I actually recovered from that roar very quickly. See, look at this. Oh. Probably I shouldn't be using the worm stake very much. I think the worm stake's too risky to be using. Look at that sheath speed. I really like that fast sheath speed on the gun lance. It's like the only weapon I think it feels good on. Mink says, Gameconomist, watching you on the big screen, been fun stream. Awesome. I play on a big screen, did you know that? I have my Xbox and my PC plugged up to a big screen TV that's like 10 years old. Actually, I think it's 12 years old. That's why I can't see the colors of my horn buffs, by the way, because it's such an old TV. I think the colors like faded. Oh, we're hurt. So what we can actually do here is, now that we're hurt, we can put on the Vitality Mantle. And we can put down the Health Booster, rather than healing ourselves. Look at that, it just absorbed a hit, actually. Alright, we shot him in the tail. Oh. Ah, that was stupid of me. We gotta take this Vitality Mantle off now. Let's go ahead and take the Vitality Mantle off. Look at the sheath speed. I love it. Nobody ever uses that skill. I think it's actually really decent on the gun lance. Oh my gosh. So close to dying here. Alright, we just hopped back into our... He's not after us, he's after our teammate. Ah, health booster just ran out, but look, we got a lot of health back from that. Try to run and stay with our teammates so he doesn't split up too much. Gameconomist, yeah, get a better TV. Last stream you weren't keeping attack up extra large because of it. Yeah, I had no idea this whole time that you could actually see attack up extra large. Can you imagine? Just not knowing that. How's it going, Good Grief? Thanks for joining the live stream. So one of the things you'll notice is with this weapon, because the melee attack's really not doing much, we focus more on the shelling. Okay, Pinhead Dave wants to fight over by the ledge, so we're going to help him with that. Oh, we're going to get knocked out of that. We're going to hit by that wind pressure. Oh, it didn't get us. Alright, so hopefully he didn't go into that too early, the mount. Oh, look at that. I broke the white spikes off. Nice, 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 nice. We're gonna guard this. Alright, we're getting Arch-Tempered Teostra this time, so he shows up a little later. Oh, he still reached me with that. I'm a little scared of him using that on me. Oh, look at that. So Guts just activated. And you can see that I still have Moxie. Also, did you notice that the Sheath just helped me there? The Sheath helped me with getting into a dive evade sooner. So look at that. We just lost our Guts, but we still have Moxie. It's awesome. Man, he's moving all over the place. Oh! I guess we'll go ahead and sharpen. Wow, what a crazy stream, guys. There were so many donations going on earlier. I didn't even know what to say, honestly. It's very generous. Oh, don't want to get caught up in that. He's gonna roar. Look at that. We don't actually have to guard it. We can sheath our weapon, and then we can just use a dive evade, because we have sheath on. So we don't have to take any of that chip damage that you would take, if pierce damage that you would take if you actually just stood there and guarded the move. It actually makes me feel like you don't need guard 3, and you could just take sheath and be fine. Because you just don't guard his attack. Oh, it didn't land. I'm not a big fan of that move. He's gonna spin. Is he being put to sleep there? Gameconomist, how do you cope with all the stacks of money that is flying by your side? Well, it's actually very easy to cope with it because I have a lot of financial needs. Yeah. I got a student, I've got a house payment, I got student debt, I got a car payment, and we have other bills as well. Jay Real says, Gameconomist, I'm soloing on my own with the Terrath Glaive Spark. Do you think Kieran's Insect Glaive would be a better choice? Oh, I just got smacked by that. We're gonna put on Vitality Mantle. And then, actually, we don't have to do that. We can put down this. So we're just gonna stand here and get healed. So what were my options? Terrath Glaive Spark or Kieran Insect Glaive? Probably neither of those. Your best option against Arch-Tempered Nergigante, probably gonna be the Devil Joe Insect Glaive, if I had to guess. Yeah, I wouldn't use it. Oh, damn! He just maxed Teostra there. Forgot about Teostra. Forgot about the whole turf war thing. There's the turf war. Can't see what's going on. Oh, we gotta be careful here because we're actually underneath. We're underneath the limit for Moxie to activate. Alright, now we're above it. Let's go ahead and heal ourselves. We had a healer helping us there too. It's nice of him. God, look how fast he is. He's so fast! Oh my god. It just does so much damage. He's got roar. Alright, and he's going to use his dive bomb. So yeah, we just put our weapon away. We just sheath and dive it rather than guarding it. I think that's actually an improvement here. Oh, and he's trying to get to the next stage. Hi Gameconomist, any plans for PC today or tomorrow? Blue Marble, right now the plan is for me to finish all the budget builds for Arch-Tempered Nergigante live. I might make a video later on it. So far we've gotten 5 of the weapons done. We'll probably get the other 9 weapons done in the next, I want to say, 2 days. So I could do a PC stream if I just did 2 streams in one day. Yeah, so it depends. I probably actually could do that. The thing is, my videos perform so well. Oh, snap. My videos perform so well. Oh my god, I dodged that. Did you see that? Look at my health bar. I still have Moxie. So I actually dodged that move. Alright, we'll refresh our items and get our health back. That was a good moment to go do that. Wow, we survived that. Nice, we still have Moxie. Speaking of which... No, I don't see anything. I was going to say, do you see feline insurance? That would have been nice. But yeah, I suppose it's possible. We could do two streams in a row. One on PC, one on Xbox. I gotta say, one of the things that my streams do really well on, in terms of like metrics, is subscribers. A lot of people like to subscribe after watching the live stream. I've noticed that. And that is one of the main reasons why I keep doing them, because I do like that. With the videos, people don't seem to subscribe as easily. Maybe it's because I can talk to you when I'm doing the live stream. It's a bit more of a connection there. Oh my god, look at how much damage he does. Alright, well, he's running away. Well, here, we'll stop him. Oh, nope, he's like, nah, I'm leaving anyways. Favorite ice cream? What is the ice cream meta? You'd be surprised. I don't actually like ice cream that much, good grief. I don't even think my wife likes ice cream that much. We almost never buy ice cream. I like cookies a lot, actually. I love cookies, but ice cream, very rare for me to buy that. Oh, damn, that's cool. I think we made him mad. Oh, we got a blast on him, too. Blue Marble, thanks, totally up to your schedule. Thanks for the donation, man. What a crazy day for donations. I don't know, maybe I'll go for a walk and do a late night PC stream. I'll have to think about it. I do have to get a walk in because it's unhealthy for me to sit for too long. Vanitas says, Gameconomist is a love connection. Oh. It's fun to watch you play live with fans. That's because I die the whole time, that's why. I've actually watched some live stream speedrun footage. I think it's okay, actually. Especially when the speedrunner eventually gets like the perfect run. It's pretty exciting. But the problem I have with the speedruns is it's kind of repetitive. And it feels almost like there's not really any risk going on. because the speedrunner doesn't care if they lose or win. All they care about is like a perfect run. But it is exciting when they do get a perfect run. I've watched some other live streams. I think it's more fun when you're playing with actual multiplayer teammates and it's not like all super meta and crazy. Well, on day one when the monster first comes out, all you're trying to do is get a win. But like right now, for example. Jane's messing me up with that. It was for a moment there. I don't want you to go anywhere. Stay with us. Alright, he's gonna dive. Oh, right. We can just put our weapon away. Loving Sheath right now. I think Sheath is a secret underdog skill for the Gunlance versus Arch-Tempered Nergigante, because you end up not having to guard his dive bomb. Not that you have to anyways, but it's just that Sheath makes it so much safer to try and consistently... Because the reason you guard it is because it's very safe and consistent to simply dodge it, or simply guard it. But if you could put... Oh, we missed that. If you could just put your weapon away fast, you'd realize it's even easier to just dive evade the dive bomb. Ooh, you know what sounds fun? I want to play some Minecraft too. I'm working on a big basilica in Minecraft. Maybe I'll live stream that. I don't know if you guys would be interested in watching that. The last time I did a Minecraft live stream, there really weren't that many people watching. So it tells you my audience is mostly here for Monster Hunter, but I still play it in my free time. Ooh, gotta be careful there. Careful not to run out of stamina. Health boosters available. Alright, we'll put health booster down. He keeps thinking he's gonna leave. Oh no. That little hop off the ledge almost messed up my dive evade. Look how he's so aggressive. He jumped like 100 miles and then he flipped backwards at Javon. Like, I could do this easy. Alright. You can actually kind of tell when it's your turn to be aggroed, because if you're getting better at identifying who he's aggroed, he spreads his aggro out pretty evenly amongst players is what he does. So you can kind of, what I'm saying is you can kind of see when it's your turn. One of those little things you notice after you've fought him for a while. Oh, that was feline insurance. We have 3 lives left, guys. This is over. We're gonna win this. This is just like that other run. Ooh. I actually like that the Gunlance ignores the black spikes. Let's see what happens when we guard it. It's not too bad. We could probably let him go to his nest now, I would say, because I would bet he's almost dead. And if we let him go now, he'll fall asleep. Oh, nope, they still want to fight him. If we let him leave now, though, he'll probably go to sleep, and then we can take advantage of the wake-up attack. But it's up to you guys. It doesn't really matter to me. Oh, I can't believe that tail reached us. Also, check it out. Feline Moxie just activated. So we used both Guts and Feline Moxie in this run. We're going to have to take a look and see if there's any other triple Basil setups we can use, or Guts setups from the Lunastra Blaze weapons, because I'm loving the double proc, the Moxie and Guts. It's actually really nice. It makes me feel like Arch-Tempered Nergigante is less cheesy than you realize.
You are a
Nice
true
job, guys. He got shot right out of the air. Nice job, everyone. That's a good way to end the stream, I think, because we're done with all 5 weapons. I'll show off the build before we go, of course, for this one. And yeah, as I was saying, having both Guts and Moxie is kind of nuts because of the way Arch-Tempered Nergigante fights. He's very likely to trigger those, and you're very likely to survive after he's triggered them because he doesn't have like any DOT moves. So if you can stack them, I feel like it's a big advantage for survivability, and it makes him feel less cheap. You noticed I didn't die this game, but I should have. If I didn't have Moxie and I didn't have Guts, I definitely would have died. Maybe I would have died twice if you want to think of it that way. So we're going to take a look into those builds later. I feel like I learned a lot from this stream, and we'll be doing another 5 weapons tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll do 5 more budget builds. I haven't decided which weapons they'll be, but I'll be picking them. And then a third day from now, we'll do the last 4 weapons. So if you want to see that, be sure to hit the subscribe button, and we'll keep streaming tomorrow. As for tonight, I could do a PC stream for Ancient Leshen. He is new over on the PC. I've actually fought him a lot, but I don't know. I guess I'll have to think about it. Oh, you know what? I can't, because Game of Thrones is coming out tonight. So not tonight. Not tonight. We're going to do Game of Thrones tonight, and then I'll complain about it in the Discord server later when it turns out to be terrible. Law Guy says, Gameconomist, buying you and your wife tickets for your honeymoon. Tempting, tempting. Oh, no. It's almost scary to think that I would receive a donation like that, because it's such a large amount. So it's... I don't know. I guess in one sense, it makes me a little nervous. James Dice says, Gameconomist, the Guts weapons would be, I think he means to say, would be Insect Glaive and Switch Axe to use from Luna, because they are good weapons. I think the longsword will be a good choice too. Not only that, James Dice, but actually one of the meta hunting horns is the Blaze hunting horn. It's just easily one of the best horns in the game. So that's definitely a counter build for fighting Arch-Tempered Nergigante. We're going to take a look more into that. When it comes to counter builds, we're going to take more into a look on being able to bring 3 pieces of the Basilgu's armor set and being able to bring the Lunastra Blaze weapons, because I think those might be your ticket to actually defeating Arch-Tempered Nergigante reasonably, especially if you have less equipment. All right, well here, let me do a gesture for you guys. Let me do a shout out for David Larson and for Law Guy. I need to take some time and create an end screen for my streams so that I can show who's done the most generous donations, kind of like what I do for my regular videos with my Patreon subs. I have a kind of a structure for the credits at the end of every video, and I would like to do that for my live streams. I haven't taken the time to stop and learn the technology, so I do need to do that. All right, well, I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. We'll be doing the next 5 weapons, and I hope you guys enjoy Game of Thrones, but you probably won't. All right, see you guys later.